Hello everyone and welcome to another Throwback Thursday. Today we are revisiting the second miniatures game that we ever actually played. The first one was last week. We did Mage Knight.
Which was
quite an experience.
That was one.
Today we are looking at the Star Wars miniatures game from Wizards of the Coast. For a little bit of context,
Crazy nostalgia.
Yeah, we were playing the Star Wars TCG from Wizards of the Coast. That hit right as around when Attack of the Clones was coming out, so that was 2002. I think it actually came out early 2002. So I want to say I was like 13-ish when that was happening. And then a couple years later, this game came out. We were already kind of in the Star Wars zone.
Pretty obsessed.
We had a little community in our small town of Chelsea, Oklahoma. And then this game came out. And I remember this coming out like it was in between sets for the Star Wars TCG.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like there was kind of a natural like lull. There wasn't a competitive thing going on at the time for us. And it came out, and a lot of the people that played that game started buying some starters for this, and varying
Just
people.
a starter here and there, we'll check it out.
The number of times, particularly, I just remember having this conversation over again with Will, who I played a lot of games with growing up, where it was like, I'm going to play this one casually. I'm only going to buy a little bit of stuff, and then that's it. And then it's like all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm buying everything for this. So we're going to be relearning how to play. I went through the rules this week and made like a Cliff's Notes version, so I'll be walking through that and explaining it if you've never played this game before. This will probably be a really great experience for you to see what it was like to learn this game and also to learn it. If you're interested in, there's a lot of people that still play this. I keep finding these pockets of community for these games that we used to play that I had no idea existed. And this game definitely, I was surprised last week at how much I felt like Mage Knight was getting right.
Yeah, they did some good stuff, didn't they?
They really were. So this obviously is on a grid. Like if you want to show me the top down real quick, we'll go to Cloud City for a second. It's got a grid, so movement is based on grid. Line of sight's a little different instead of the Mage Knight, measuring from center to center, counting spaces. That's the first time we were interacting with a game like that. But again, it features pre-assembled, pre-painted models. You had this Obi-Wan you were fond of on Boga, clomping around.
The old Darth Vader moving around.
I like this one. He seems very dramatic in this one. I want you. Actually, the one I like maybe the most of the Vader sculpts that I have is there's one where, let me find them really quick.
Royal Guard and your, what are these guys called? No, the Night Sisters, yeah?
Yeah, the Night Sisters. They're friends. There's a Vader, I can't seem to place it right now, but there's one, it's the one in the starter, the original starter. That's it. Yeah, he's just literally force choking, and it's like it's just super simple.
He's a little high on his force choke.
Yeah, he's force choking. I mean, look, he's force choking Obi-Wan up on the Boga.
There you go.
There it is, perfectly aligned.
Narrative.
There it is. So it's pre-painted, pre-assembled miniatures, which is super cool. It was collectible, so you had to buy booster packs, and you didn't know what you were getting. And we bought stuff and we played, and there's some hilarious, by hilarious I mean obscene, things games could not and would not get away with today. You take it for granted. But it's one of the cooler things about the game that I'll mention. I was talking to Steve about this before we started. These spaces here that have like little blue squares on them that look like a door, those are doors. Those are naturally closed by default. I mean, if a model ends its turn next to a door, it opens.
Yep.
And so you can't do anything on the other side of that door on your turn, but it's like that can be cool. But also there was like, and as an example, let me find. Is this the map with the space?
There's like a machine shop back here.
Yeah, and even here. So like this storage is a little. Oops, I messed that up. Storage closet. And so like I remember distinctly the first thing that I thought was broken was like there was an R2 and C3PO, and like they could lock a door and keep it locked. And so like even if you ended next to it, you couldn't do anything. And they could basically just pile your team into a room and lock them up. And as long as you were points ahead, you win the game.
That's insane.
Which is crazy, because that's how things went back then.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That was just the name of the game. What I love here too is that you have like, what they seem to lean into on this one that makes it so cool is that it doesn't seem like these maps were designed around like balance or like, we're gonna make sure that everything works. Sometimes it's just like, this is what it would look like. This is a map. Like I'm obsessed with the fact that we have a maintenance tunnel here.
Yep.
You can just move a unit through.
Same here, right? Connects these rooms.
That's
in
incredible.
Like a weird way. Yeah.
How cool is that? You can sneak a little like commando unit through there. Like that's genius.
Yeah.
Kind of let players figure it out. You don't necessarily spell it out for them.
It was definitely a good time. So I'm going to run this down real quick.
No, check me out. I want to know how to play.
All right. So the first thing you do is a D20 based system. So we each have a D20. These are the classic orange starter D20s that I think if you ever played, you'll recognize very quickly. So basically, we'll roll for initiative, and whoever rolls higher gets to go first.
Okay.
Right. So, and we won't necessarily start. Yeah.
6.
But if we did that, I got a 17. Of course, I would go first. Each model basically gets to go once per round. So when you activate a model, they have these stat cards. Like this is the Obi-Wan on Boga. When he activates, he's actually going to exhaust, and each model gets to go once around. And we essentially will alternate turns activating a model.
Right on.
Now, if I only have 3 models and you have 6, I'll activate 3, and then you'll get 3 in a row.
Wow.
So that can be super powerful, and it's a super good reason to run like a lot of troopers in a list instead of just like big characters, which we'll talk about in a second.
I love troopers.
So on a turn, I'll use this Force Choke Vader as an example, and Obi-Wan on Boga. On a turn, a model or a character can do a number of things. They can move up to 6 spaces, and so the way movement works is you can move 6 squares. Now you can move diagonally. The only thing is that costs 2 squares.
Okay.
So if there's like spaces that you could like move through diagonally better, like around a corner and not be seen or not go next to an enemy model, because attacks of opportunity will be a thing that comes up in a minute, that might make sense. But you can move and then make an attack. Option number 2 is you can attack and then make a move of 6. Or you can move 12 and not attack.
Right on.
But all models move 6, so that's a cool, like,
a
streamlined movement.
I like that. Up to 6.
Yeah, we're fine so far.
That's easy.
Let me see anything else on movement. Characters, you can move through your allies. So, like, Vader could move through his own stormtroopers, kind of a thing. You cannot move through enemies. So, like, if Vader was here and I wanted to get around here on the other side of Boga, I would literally have to, like, walk all the way around it if I wanted to get there.
Yeah. Good luck
So
with that.
positional, where you land is going to really matter. If a character moves out of a square adjacent to an enemy, so like if I was here next to Obi-Wan,
attacks of opportunity.
I move. Yes, we're going to get an attack of opportunity, which I'll explain in a minute. A handful of things on terrain. You'll notice walls are in magenta, so it's got this like dark reddish pink color. Those are walls. You can't go through those at all. And pits are in yellow, so it's like this. You can't walk on that, but you can see across it.
Okay.
So if you had an ability you needed to shoot someone or see someone across the way, then you could do that. Let's see. Doors are blue, and they have the squares next to them. It costs double to move through difficult terrain, so there's going to be yellow low objects that are happening, like...
this guy, yeah. I see him. There's this table. No, that's green.
I never knew that. Notice the stairs were...
stairs are difficult, yeah.
And low objects are green, so you can move up on the table. It's just going to cost you. So yellow and green cost you 2. And let's see, it costs double, etc. Squeezing, we talked about this a minute ago. So you'll notice that Obi-Wan and Boga is a large model. So if he was hanging out up here, I assume you can see this.
Yeah.
He takes up 9 squares, but there's only 2 squares here.
Yeah.
And so the way it works is when a model is moving, it always condenses down to a single square.
So you could almost just take a little, proxy or something.
I have a really good one for you. Here's Obi.
Oh, here's Obi. Yeah. Okay, so you can basically start in probably one of the forward squares. Yeah.
And then he would move 6.
Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Now technically he moved through a yellow terrain, so he would be 1 less space.
He's also got wall climb.
But yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, perfect. The Boga has wall climb. So then he basically expands back out, and one of the spaces the model ended in has to be.
And so you can kind of cheat a few squares there by.
The big models can. You remember, I think there was a Wampa that was pretty good.
Yeah, I remember the Wampa.
And you would just send him, he could actually move pretty fast if you did it correctly. So that's moving. Now let's talk about attacking. So let's put Boga back out here. Obi-Wan and Vader finally finding each other again after all these years. So I'm actually going to we're going to pull up the stat cards here. Not like literally pull them up like we typically do, but let me pull up for reference.
Kevin here saying 2 characters per activation. Is that true? Do you activate 2 at once?
It's not what the rules told me, but that might be correct.
Is it the new version? The revised standard edition?
Maybe. All right.
Yeah, Larry, it was so much fun.
So we have Vader and we have Obi-Wan here.
Mm-hmm.
When you attack, you roll a d20. So let's say Vader was attacking Obi-Wan somehow. I won't consider range or anything yet. It's fine.
Sure.
I'd roll a d20. So I got a 14, and I have an attack stat of plus 14. So literally, it would be 14 plus 14.
It's 28.
It's 28. Then we'd look over at your model, and we'd look at your defense of 21.
21.
If I match, let me make sure. If it's equal to or greater than your defense, I hit.
Okay, easy.
Easy peasy. Characters can attack an enemy in cover only if they are the closest. That's a different note. We'll get to that in a second. Let me look.
Can you force choke this lizard thing?
So
the answer's no.
No, you can't.
Yeah, the answer's no.
So like on Vader's stat card, he has melee attack. This character can only attack adjacent enemies. So it'll tell you that on the card. And then a ranged attack. Let's just pull up a battle droid real quick.
It's funny because like the assumption is ranged, and then if you're only melee, it seems like it tells you melee attack. which is actually pretty cool.
I think on range you just need to be able to see. There's not even like it's not even counting spaces.
Wasn't this the weird one that had it is just you can as long as you can see them? I remember that, and I remember was it two corners?
All the way across
if
the
it was 2 corners, you could draw to one of their corners that was line of sight or something.
So all you have to be able to do is draw a straight line between your model and their model. Now that said, it gets weird, right? So let's say Obi-Wan's right here, and let's say Vader is right here, and we're gonna ignore this thing right here.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter. Actually, that's not. Let's say I'm here.
Right.
So technically, I could draw from like here to here.
To like, oh, it's not even to a corner of your grid or anything.
Literally any spot on my base to any spot on your base.
But it's a grid. Why would you do it like that? That's the whole point of grids.
I do not know. But you'll notice like this corner particularly is curved.
Yeah.
So that terrain's a little weird because it's a curved wall. So if the edge came all the way out to the corner like this, right? If it's a sharp edge, basically if that line hits the edge, it stops. So the other thing is like you can't draw the line along the line. So like this guy can't see that guy.
Yeah.
But now they can see each other.
Wow. Okay.
Bizarre.
Here we go.
And there's a lot of weird stuff, right? So this is where it's like the just random things you have to remember until you're good enough to just know. As an example, a character can only attack an enemy that is in cover if they are the closest enemy. So if these were 2 separate models, right?
Let's get a reasonable model here for you.
Let's not get this. Literally pull anybody. So let's say that you had Obi-Wan here behind this pile of rubble, and you had this trooper here over behind the corner, and Vader's trying to shoot you for some reason, or choke you or whatever. So like technically, they both, because you can draw any line between them that does cross, like this crosses this stuff and this would cross this, they're in what's called cover. So they get +4 to their defensive roll. But you can also only target a model if it's the closest model. So Obi-Wan is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you could target either of those because they're the same.
What about
that? Well, now
is he not in cover?
Let me.
I remember having to argue about this so much. When I played
and they have
this
these handy dandy compendiums that show you.
And it shows you like the line and whatnot.
Let me see.
Compendium, yes. What if we just did? What if you just did like this? Is that one now closer? No, it's the same distance. Geometry? How about this?
Yeah, there you go.
Do that. So you have to attack Obi-Wan there?
If he's closer, yep.
The closest model in cover?
If they're in cover. If they're not in cover, you can attack whoever you want.
Well, that's not how life works.
Also, if you're adjacent to an enemy, you have to attack that enemy if possible.
Okay. Because it's like a skirmish.
Here's the better example. Let's say he's here, and my trooper is here. Or here's the better example.
Yeah, Dan, using rope or thread to measure, that was common.
So like this corner technically, right? If you drew a line from this corner to this corner, that's where they would see each other. Traditionally, if this were like a full thing, you couldn't draw that line without hitting the corner, so you couldn't see each other.
Right.
But the moment you're here, now we can see each other.
Right on.
And then let me see about the cover.
And then does green stuff's just hard to move through, but it doesn't provide cover? Looks like that's the... If any one of the lines crosses cover, says Kevin, they are in cover, yeah.
Yeah, so if you can draw a line that crosses cover, but like here's a good example. Like if you were here, and...
Cool comment for Theophanis here. I play Star Wars Legion. Beyond grateful we got this game, or else Legion would not be what it is today.
So this was a really good example because the line furthest is this one right here. And even if that corner were going out, because it's on the very far edge, it wouldn't count as cover. But the moment you're here, now one of the lines would have to go through that. If it could if you drew that line, so then that's going to grant you cover. Whereas flipping back, I'm in cover, so literally. But
do you have to draw it from all of your corners, like from 2 corners? Is that, was I remembering that right? Or is it literally just from anywhere on a box?
Well, it's literally if anywhere on your box to anywhere on their box goes through cover, they have cover.
Yeah.
So,
interesting.
Yeah, that definitely is one of the like most complicated just rules of the game.
Yeah, if any one of the lines crosses cover, they're in cover. That's right. If any one of the lines crosses cover. From a single corner of your model, right? That makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, Robert, I remember so many of the cover and line of sight arguments in high school.
Absolutely. So attacks of opportunity work just like a normal attack. There's no limit to the number of attacks of opportunity you can make in a round, but there is a limit of 1 per turn. So like on your turn when you're activating a model, I can only do 1 attack of opportunity per model.
Okay.
So, you know, it couldn't be the kind of thing
where you're surrounded,
like,
you got to choose one.
Yeah, well, no, that's not true. But like Obi-Wan, if he moves here, or if he moved here, I could do that. But then if he moved back out, I can't do both of those.
Okay.
I only get to do it once.
Okay, right on. Yeah, during the activation. That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cover, like I said earlier, gives +4. Another concept is called Force Points. If you look at the Vader stat card here, he's got Force Powers, Force 5. He starts with 5 points of power.
Ooh,
and like,
that.
Force Grip is an example. It says Force 1 replaces attack.
So you spend 1.
Line of sight. You spend 1 of his Force, he does 10 damage. And then Lightsaber Sweep, Force 1 replaces attack. He attacks every adjacent enemy at once. He does the whole whoosh. And then he has a commander effect. So like commander effects, you only have 1 commander in a list. You can have multiple commanders, but only 1 commander effect is happening, I believe. If that's wrong, say so in chat. I couldn't find it when Steven asked me earlier, but that's what I thought I remembered.
Places attacks sight, 10 damage. Oh, so anything you can see, you can just do 10 damage right to it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm pretty sure that every character, let me look. Also with Force, you can do a couple of other unique things. When you attack, you can spend a Force to reroll it.
I love that mechanic so much.
You can also use a Force to move 2 extra spaces as part of a movement. So if you're moving, you can't just like pay 1, move 2. But if you're moving, you can move 2 extra by spending a Force. And then they, okay, so Graham's saying multiple commander effects can be in at the same time.
Nice.
And then the other question I had was, I believe maybe they don't. Maybe it's just certain models.
Am I going to play these droids?
So here's what's interesting, right? So Vader has Force 5, but he doesn't get more Force in any way. Whereas like this Palpatine card has Force Renewal 1, he gets 1 Force each time he activates.
Yeah, because he's a crazy Force wizard. Yeah.
But I remember that being a distinct element of this. A couple other things just worth mentioning. You win the game by defeating all your enemy's characters. There were objectives at some point, which is not how we'll be playing here today. Other notable elements of this game, a 1 is a critical miss.
Okay.
No matter what your stats are, you roll a 1, you're out.
Absolutely.
Just in the same, the opposite direction, 20 is a critical hit.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
You rolled a 20.
He just rolled it. He called it. He Babe Ruthed it.
When you hit a 20, you auto hit no matter what the defense attack stats are.
Yeah.
You also deal twice as much damage as you normally
Beautiful.
deal. And then there's one other concept that I think you will probably be the kind of player that will benefit from called Combined Fire.
That's correct.
It's ranged only.
Yep. When
you're attacking with a character, you can exhaust any other characters that also have line of sight to the enemy, and you add +4 to your attack.
Okay.
So you can't do this on attacks opportunity, but you can do this on a standard attack. So if Vader's got a big defense and you have a bunch of troopers and they're having trouble getting past his armor, you can use 3 of them to get +12 and probably score a critical hit if you needed to.
Makes a lot of sense. Now, the only time you ever actually crit is a natural 20, right?
Yep. You can't modifier up into it. So what I have here, if you've played the game and you've been around the block for a little bit, what Steven and I are going to do is we're going to do a very quick list building. A couple of years ago, I went through my collection, picked my favorite models from each of the factions that I had, and then basically looked, like with the clones and the Jedi, it was like, all right, I'm going to keep like 3 or 4 of each clone type so I can just build a force really quick. So we're going to build some lists. I assume you wanted to go clone Jedi?
I think I'm going to do some clones, yeah.
And I'm going to... Given that, we'll play to theme. So I'm going to pick up the Separatists here. Got to get Darth Maul in here. He's a 55-point behemoth. And then I'm going to look at some droids.
Ooh, I might do Plo. So I was going to do Obi, but this is going to be an extra confusion with the big model, so I might not do that. I might do old Plo and some troopers. Man, you got some cool troopers, man. Good for you. So yeah, we just get to build it right here. 28, 38, 46, 56, 66, 76, 73, and
yeah, so like here's a good example of like the stuff I kept. So I kept 1 super battle droid commander, and then I have a bunch of super battle droids, like enough to fill out a platoon of them.
Yeah, is there any limit to like the number or anything? A platoon or anything?
I don't think so.
Matters,
I mean, unique
right?
obviously matters, but beyond that, I think it's just points. So.
Oh, here we go. Here's 50. Okay, so it seems like these are meant to do these things. 50. And then what if I can get 50 here? 13 plus 27. That's close.
Let's get the full droid.
Oh, there we go.
Army here. So 55, 75, 85.
Yeah. Beautiful. So I get it. So you can do the commander plus 3 clone troopers if you want to. Huh. Okay.
You got it.
I'm into it.
29 plus 55.
I know, right? This is how you got good at math when you were a kid.
84. I have 16 left. Let's get some basic battle droids in here.
40. Okay, so if that's 40, I've got 10. So I can throw a sergeant in too. Look at me go. All right, I did it. Now I could also do
16.
troopers get +3 if they don't move. Troopers score critical hits on attack rolls of 19 or 20. Grenades 10 on the ARC trooper. I like how they did the points. I get it. I totally get it. You can sub out 2 clone troopers for 1 ARC trooper. Same idea.
You getting it? So like here's what I grab. I'm gonna grab Darth Maul. I need to fix these lightsabers.
You need to put the hairdryer on them.
Yep. Gotta be careful. Let's just show this in all its glory.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Sure
All right, I did it.
All right. If you see Darth Maul, you scream.
Ah! Actually,
And they technically say the name of the model on the bottom in illegible text.
Okay, so now I need to actually find my stuff. Well, this is impossible.
That's half the fun, dude.
This is Plo, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's got a cool. Does he have one of those curved lightsabers on purpose, or is that a
That's just
feature
a
of the
defect.
model? Okay.
Feature.
He's also doing some force hand stuff.
That's their only move.
Opposite of the force grip, I guess. Oh, here's Ah!
You screamed. Thanks.
Yeah. Clone. What do you suppose this is?
It'll say on the bottom.
No, it won't really.
Yeah. Clone Trooper Commander. Do you have any commanders?
Yes, I need a commander.
Yellow's the commander.
Clone Trooper Grenadier. No, oh yeah, he's got a grenade. That makes sense.
It's all too logical.
Oh man, they look just like stormtroopers though. Why?
Well, that's the direction that old Georgie decided to go.
I guess. Yeah, I guess this actually makes sense. Okay, Clone Trooper Commander, Clone Trooper Sergeant.
Doesn't this bring back all the memories?
Yeah, all the memories are here. Clone Trooper Sergeant. Looks like he's.
You remember this? The Twilight Dancer? This was in everybody's list. It could like bodyguard for you somehow?
Yes, it was a bodyguard, wasn't it?
I'm looking for my Super Battle Droid Commander. That looks like him.
How about an ARC Trooper?
Got him.
We got any ARC Troopers? What
ARC
does he look
Trooper?
like? Oh wait, is that it?
Where's the card for him? Yeah,
Is he beefy?
He's beefy. He's this guy.
Here we go. All right, I got my clones. I feel like that's the hardest part. And then we've got Plo, and we need 2 Jedi Guardians.
Okay, those are the generic Jedi-looking dudes.
Yeah, these things.
Yeah, he's hiding behind that trooper. Look at that curved
Oh
blade.
man, they look great. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm running these guys.
Yeah, here you go. Look at that.
With they got normal swords on the back.
Just blades, vibro blades.
This is awesome. How did these appear in any kind of movies or anything? This particular model?
No.
Are you kidding me? I would have been all over that.
The beauty of being able to do whatever you want.
Yeah, right. Back when Star Wars, you know what? It does feel like it was uncorked in a way that people could really explore it, and it was beneficial. Once Disney took control, and they killed the EU and all of that, it's kind of like, well.
To be fair, there was a lot of things in the EU that were questionable. You just didn't hear about that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like there was so much, but
it's kind of like comics in that way, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Some things are seen as realistic and some aren't.
Okay, so we have our cats. Cats in the cradle.
Okay, done.
For my stack cards.
Done.
There's no way. That's
Nobody's
good.
going to be seeing them, no. These are for us.
There'll be a lot of frequent verbal updates on stats.
This is for you. Okay, and then we've got a commander, a sergeant, I've stacked a bunch of static abilities, so I'm going to hate myself for that in just a second. Not too bad.
It's not that
two
bad.
commander effects. Now, is a trooper follower, does that mean any troopers? Or do sergeants not buff commanders? What makes the thing a follower? Any idea?
I assume anything that's not a commander is a follower.
Is a sergeant a follower? What's a follower? I mean, I'm following the sergeant. Look at me follow. I mean,
There's
here.
Probably an icon somewhere.
Trooper followers versus trooper allies? What's the difference there? What's going on with this game? What's an ally?
What?
What's a follower? Whose floor is this?
What is a weekend?
So I got a melee squad and a ranged squad. So how do we position?
Just kidding.
In the beginning.
So there should be a green space on your side of the board. Like a big green space. I think it might be that. No?
You mean a position in the fountain?
No, I think you started in a room on this map.
I could be sitting at the control panel.
I don't know.
Machine shop?
I think it was the security station.
Yeah? Does it tell us? We just gotta guess.
I don't think there's a...
Kind of an icon? We just figure it out. Act like we're kids.
Act like we're kids.
Followers, anybody, not a commander. Allies, anybody. Okay. Great.
Where do you start? I remember starting in the ship. That made sense. And maybe you get to choose.
I'm going to drop this clone trooper sergeant for a different clone trooper. You got those cards?
Metroplex says you each start on one side.
Yeah, exactly, right?
What's a side?
That's exactly what we did.
SoCal says, a follower is what you do on social media, Steven.
Oh my gosh.
Look how cool your clones are, though.
I know.
You want the Plo?
Plo. The one and only Plo.
Josiah says you start within 6 squares of each side. So
Okay.
you have 6 squares on that side, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can start anywhere on this side.
Now, if I have a model here, can I see down the hallway?
Yeah. Unless, this door is closed.
Like
yes.
this square I can just start to
Yeah,
extend
absolutely.
into? Okay. We got a big door there, don't we? Ooh, that's an accident waiting to happen. Okay, so you're supposed to position right there. I get you.
I remember this. So I'm going to read you all my cards real quick. I have the Battle Droid, basic Battle Droid, immune to critical hits, not subject to commander effects. Just a basic one hit and they're down unit. Just a body.
One hit and you down.
You'll slice them up like butter. Security Battle Droid, immune to critical hits, not subject to commander effects because it's a droid. Cunning attack, +4 and +4 attack and +10 damage against an enemy was not activated this turn. Okay. Super Battle Droid, immune to critical hits. I'm immune to critical, so I take all your fun away. Charging
annoying.
Fire, replace turn, can move 12 and attack. Why would you not always do that? Synchronized Fire, droid characters who combine fire with this character give +6 instead of +4. That's good. Which I have the same thing on this Super Battle Droid Commander. He doesn't have Charging Fire. But all my droids are subject to this effect. Even though it says Commander effect, droids are subject to this effect. Even though they all say immune.
Yeah. Unless you're a droid commanders can command droids,
Yeah,
surely.
we get it. We get it. Non-unique droid followers within 6 squares gain Careful Shot, which is they get +4 attack if it isn't moving.
Right.
And then Darth Maul. Let's get to the
big Darth.
The dance. He has deadly attack. I get critical hits on 19 or 20 with him. He has melee, so he can only hit things next to him. He has rolling cleave. Once a turn, if he defeats an enemy, he can make an attack. By an attack, he can immediately move a square and make an attack against another model.
He's a frenzy guy.
Triple attack on his turn. He can make 2 extra attacks instead of moving. He can also just blaze someone to the ground. He has 3 Force, Sith Rage, Force 1. This character gets +10 damage on all of his attacks this turn. That's it.
Beautiful. I'm not going to tell you mine.
Can you make D6? I'm going to mark my Force for this.
Yeah. I'll do the same.
Use the Force, Luke.
I've got Force on all these things.
I set up. Did you set up? Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I'm set up.
Plo and his Jedi and then the clones.
That's right.
Can someone in chat confirm, is it 1 or 2 activations a turn?
Or 3. 3 was on the docket as well.
Kevin says, this game was all over the place. I love it.
Yeah, Evolution, R2 gonna turtle. That was a lot of the competitive environment for sure.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm. It is turbo lifts.
Everyone's saying 2. All right, you ready to do this?
Yeah, 2 activations.
All right, so remember, the 3 things you can do on a turn are move and attack and move, or double move.
Right on.
Them's the beats.
So you always move, and then you can either attack or not.
You got it.
Or move
so
again.
I'm going to move 12 with my...
2 except for first player. Ooh, Josiah bringing the heat here. First player gets what, 1, probably?
Makes sense. I'm going to go with a Roger. Roger 1.
Roger.
Battle Droid. So he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Activated. Your turn.
Okay, so then I get 2.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. We'll go.
Bruno, we'll probably talk about how this compares to Imperial Assault after we play a game or 2.
1, 2, 3, 4. And I've got to stop to open that door, right?
Yep.
Now I just stop there?
Yep.
And as long as I'm like, can I open it from here? Or do I have to be
definitely can.
Okay. All right, then my second act, I'll like...
Yeah, you got to use that passage. You've been waiting on that.
my whole game is now about this
like, yeah, going right down that maintenance tunnel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Plo wants some.
Plo coming to party.
All right, mine?
Yeah.
Let's go with my other Rogers. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can see around that corner.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll go with my final Roger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, maybe it is 4. No idea.
Then it's you.
All right, over to me. Well, let's keep the pain train moving here.
Matt Resner saying, I recently got into Destiny after it got canceled. Perfect timing, I know, LOL. I've heard you mention that some sets were very unbalanced. What sets would you recommend that I avoid? If you're just playing at the kitchen table, every set's great. Probably my favorite sets were Legacies, and then the entire last block. Set 7, 8, 9 were also really good. Legacies block was good too. Really, it was just a handful of combos from the first couple of sets, first 3 really, that were problems, but when you're playing in a kind of a limited fashion, it's really not a big deal. Cards to look out for is a character named Nines. It's the Stormtrooper guy from the First Order. Early Poe, who can put vehicles into play for free. Hypers. I mean, there's like egregious stuff, but I don't think you would get there just playing casually.
Can I hang out in this turbo lift like this?
The door's closed.
Oh, yeah, I've got to stop to open the door.
Yeah, but then you could hang out right there and keep the door open.
Okay. So then we'll go 1, 2, 3. It's 2 spaces for a yellow square. 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then would it be 4 to move through diagonal? Because it's the same, I guess. Like 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it's just 1 extra movement space for the yellow. So it would be 2 to move into it because you're going diagonal, and 1 extra. So 3.
So 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What up, dinosaur?
What up, dinosaur?
Yeah, look at you.
Done. Who is that? My sergeant?
Sarge. Yeah, yellow's the commander.
It's the commander and the trooper. So we'll hang them out together.
All right. Mine?
Yeah.
Let's go with
How's it going?
old biggies.
I really loved this,
1, 2,
the whole
3,
infinite
4,
range
5,
thing,
6,
honestly.
7, 8. And that'll be, that's the commander. And then the other droid is going to
Do
go.
stairs provide cover? Only green things?
Yeah.
Only green. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
It's just brimming with potential, really.
Yeah. It's kind of like wildly good. You know, it's like, I don't think I would ever want to be like world championship competitive at this game, but that's kind of fun. That's also why, like, I kept the list that I did where you can kind of pick your favorite characters and just build a pretty reasonable but non-degenerate situation.
I like non-degenerate situations the best. All right, done.
So now I got to make the big choice.
Got 1 Jedi Guardian left, dude.
Where's the bad man going? Because, there's the whole, like, I can go take out those clone troopers, or I can go deal with Plo Koon. So
you can't just run in here and do that. You think it's that easy, huh?
Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Theophan is asking, do we plan on restocking Lord of the Rings LCG game? If we can get it, a lot of times those old stocks are hard to find. But we don't stock the super early stuff for Lord of the Rings most of the time. Okay, and I've got one left, and it is this Jedi Guardian.
I remember this map so well.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Matt Resner says, "Thanks. That's great to know. It's a really good game to play with my dad. Very thematic for us to have Luke versus Vader." Yeah, I think this is a hilarious. For us, it was kind of a secondary game, and it was just exactly what we needed when we needed a palate cleanser from the Star Wars TCG.
All right, I'm done.
Okay.
You done?
Yep. Now I don't know. I assume I go first every round if I had initiative. I don't think it passes or anything.
Yeah, probably
weird like
if you had a penalty for doing so.
Yeah, but a lot of games now it'll be like whoever went last on that turn doesn't go first. But I think it's actually possible to be going first and have more models than your opponent, so you just get a like back-to-back it.
Now you're getting into that weird situation where you can't get that. You have to get that door open and then get Maul through there and start messing around.
Or maybe I wait on you to do it.
Maybe. I remember this game was all about that exact sentence.
Yep.
Who's going to open that door and start shooting first?
Yeah, that's again, anytime you get...
You roll each round. Woo! I like
cool.
that.
I do like that. So the back-to-back could be...
12.
1. I failed.
Perhaps it's me.
Think about, too, like, if you had, like, if Maul and Plo Koon is dueling at some point, it's just who's rolling first is, like, super relevant.
It's really relevant.
What I was going to go back to is one thing I think miniatures games have started building in, especially into the tournament environment, is objectives. Because if, in this game, you'll see it probably, but like the way the doors work, the downside of having to use one model just to open the door is almost never as good as being, like you'll get one shot at Maul as an example, and then Maul gets to come unload. If he defeats a trooper, he gets to move one and attack again.
Yeah, you're kind of set up for that moment.
So much. This hallway is built for like Maul level destruction to happen. But if there was an objective that made it worth you taking the like tempo loss on models on the board, it'd be a totally different.
What's his attack? What's his damage?
He has plus 14 and he does 20 damage. But I can spend a force to give him plus 10 damage to all of his attacks for a single round. And then once a turn, if he defeats an enemy, he can immediately move one and attack again. And then if he doesn't move, he can also just do 3 attacks.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, maybe I'll just take a crack at him. How many hit points he got?
140. And that's really part of it too, right? So like inevitably what'll probably happen is like Plo Koon and Maul will fight in the Jedi Guardians. And so like if he's just a lot weaker by the time that actually happens, it's worth spending all your clones to do that. But that's how it goes.
My clones. Not my clones.
Robert says, hey Robert, hope you're doing well by the way. He says, you're not wrong. It's a huge mess, but I really do like the theme in it a lot. It's got a good bit of charm. A lot of these throwbacks have charm. That's what the 2000s and 90s did. They charmed you.
This clone trooper's on door patrol, so he's going to move here. Well, so if I move here, I can actually attack Maul as my second activation, right? As my second action. Or am I now in the way of myself?
I think to open the door, you have to end his activation.
Forever.
There.
I always got to do that.
Now that said, I think you can see Maul from there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh,
because you're poking around the corner. He can't see you though.
Well, I'm going to take a shot here.
So like
trooper to
you could measure from this corner, and you can see him, but he can't.
Does this black line coming across matter?
Not for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Because the red is only right to the edge.
Right.
Right. Okay, so same here, right? So I can draw to you without. Oh man, I actually drew on that.
You really did. Well, now we know you have line of sight. Clear as day. It's like indented on there. That's so funny. Welcome to 90s mats.
I'll buy you a new mat.
I have more of this exact mat.
Arc Trooper coming at you.
So here's the thing though, right? So you can actually, if we measure from this corner, it goes through this wall.
So any corner that you want to measure me through.
If any line between our two spaces crosses cover, I get cover.
Really?
Yeah.
No matter where I draw it from.
Because you can only halfway see Maul right now. So you're trying to shoot at Maul behind a door.
Halfway?
Yeah.
It's as clear as day.
I mean, you can see him, but like this piece of his, like this section of his block would be covered up.
From this guy?
Yeah. Because this is in the way.
Oh my gosh.
That's just how it works.
That's no cover.
But it's just +4. Cover. It's not like it's the end of the game or anything.
He doesn't have cover. What does cover do?
It's just +4 defense, so he's at a 25 defense.
Okay.
And remember, you can exhaust anyone else that can see him that hasn't already activated to get +4.
Right on. Right on. Can I see through my own stuff?
Yep.
No cover, says Metroplex.
How is it no cover? Please explain.
I thought I just had to draw 2 corners, and if they didn't cross, then I was fine. I'm not shooting from my back.
One corner can see his entire square.
Here to here?
Okay, I do remember this. So if you can draw, here's what it is. Picture I'm seeing you, right?
Yeah.
So I'm the point of origin, and I pick the point of origin on my square. And if you can see, from that one point, you have to be able to see the whole model for them not to get covered.
Right on. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, nailed it. I knew.
That makes more sense to me now than it ever did when we were playing. I remember when I played against you, Philip Rowland is someone I played this game with to get him out, and I remember playing against him and being like, you tell me if I have cover.
Yeah, right.
I'm past it. Just tell me. I'll either get way past 4 or not.
So this guy can exhaust to add, what, 3 you said? 4.
Yeah. All increments of 4. It covers +4. Each model is +4.
Let's take a shot.
What's your commander effects?
So they're good. The main thing is I crit on a 19 as well as a 20.
Okay, good.
And I also have +3 to my attack if I don't move. So he hasn't moved. He's within 6 of this one. He's within 6 of this one. So he's got +3, and he's critting on a 19.
Yeah, you need more clone troopers.
As well as a 20. And so then the clone trooper sergeant is going to combine fire with him.
So you're +3, +4, so you're +7.
Yeah.
What's your natural attack?
+10.
So you're +17 to hit Maul's 21.
That's right.
I know how this goes.
21?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was higher than that. I thought it was 25.
It was when I had cover.
Oh. Maybe I don't pump then. 13 on a 21? What are the odds? No, I like consistency. I'm pumping. 9.
Okay.
Hits.
So you hit, and how much damage do you do?
Arc Trooper is doing 20 damage.
So I have these our cosmic damage tokens.
Yeah.
A 2 is a 20.
Okay.
The old Pokemon way.
That's right. All right. Consider yourself hit. What's up, Jinx? Back from the pub. Killer.
All right, so these 3 are all activated now?
Yeah.
Excellent. So here's the thing, right? I don't want to lay down this trooper, because if I do, that door closes.
That's true.
That's not what we're about here.
Yeah. I love, there's even line of sight arguments going on in the chat. That was this game. I'll tell you how to fix it. Choose 2 corners and draw them to 1 corner of your base.
Well, you fix it with how Imperial Assault fixed it.
What did they say?
I don't remember, but I remember when I started playing Imperial Assault, I was like, oh yeah, why didn't they just do this?
Yeah.
I think you literally just chose a corner, or literally you pick a corner.
Corner to corner,
and
right?
you go to any corner on the opponent's base, and if you can see it, you can see it.
Right.
Like, there it
that
is.
makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
I mean, Maul's ready to party.
You got to get in there.
Yeah. I kind of also like the idea of acing that trooper just to, like, close off the door, and it's like Maul versus the clones, you know?
Actually, Robert says Imperial Assault is the 2 corner to 1 corner. That's what I was thinking the whole time.
2 of your corners to one of theirs. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
so
how
like
you do
Maul
it.
could see these two going to this one, and it would be fine.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's easy. Why don't we just do that?
All right, I'm gonna go with Maul.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a force to move 2 extra spaces. So he's gonna go 1, 2. This is gotta be careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I could get an attack of opportunity. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then he's gonna attack. He's gonna attack a plus 14. What's your defense?
Defense on the ARC Trooper is 16.
Okay.
And do you decide on the pump after you roll or before?
Before, but I'm not gonna do that.
You're not going to go plus 10?
He's at 20, so I need to hit you twice anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm hoping for a crit. Because he hits on a 19 and a 20.
You just rolled a 20.
Got a 20. Nats. So he does 40, takes you off the board. And he has Rolling Cleave. Once a turn, if this character defeats an adjacent enemy by making an attack, he can immediately move a square and make an attack against another adjacent enemy without evoking an attack of opportunity.
Metroplex said I got attack of opportunity. Is it because you moved from here to here and I was adjacent? Is that how that works?
Maybe.
What's it say? Because that would be interesting. So the moment you get, like, you know, next to me, if you keep moving, I guess that would make sense, yeah?
I would be
Look
into
at that
it.
old school rule book, too.
Hey, I remember when I got this, though. It's like huge.
It's a sweet old school rule book.
Let's see. There it is. And it moves out of a square adjacent to a character. Yeah.
Nice.
So you get to attack me before I get to attack you.
Before I get crit. So it's just a normal roll that I...
Yep. Now, technically, you could you can't on attack of opportunities.
17.
21. Didn't hit.
Did not hit.
All right, Maul's going to attack this other guy.
Okay.
Plus 14. 19 total.
19 on a 14 is successful.
Does 20 damage.
Take 2.
You were so close to dying. I'm going to do this.
Yeah, that works.
Then my second attack, or my second action.
He's got that move attack thing. Charge or whatever.
I used a force to go 2 extra speed. Classic, right?
But the actual attack is like a charge or something.
Yeah, it is a rolling cleave. When he just defeats a model, he can move 1. So that was only possible because of that
But
crit.
the first attack, you have something that lets you move and attack in the same action?
No.
Okay, so you moved and then attacked.
But
Then-
anybody can move and attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you did that, and so now Maul's done.
Maul's
Okay,
done.
cool. Maul done. File's done.
Ah! Terrified me. So my super battle droid has charging fire. He can move 12 and then attack. Seems good.
Yeah.
He only has
For
a
his
plus-
entire turn.
He has a +2 on his attack, though. They need lots of guys.
Yeah, +2. I love that +2. Bring that on.
Let's think.
Look at old Maul here. It's just got to chip away, don't I?
So let's go 12 and attack. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And he'll shoot that guy, the yellow guy with 10 health left.
Okay.
I've got a 2. What's your defense?
Defense is a 14.
So I need a
12.
12. Missed.
No. Bummer.
Your turn.
On the big 11 there. Well, let's use this commander before he's gone. What's your, so Maul's got a, Oh, wait, I put this on the wrong thing. Wait, is this the sergeant? Is this the sergeant? Who is this?
Yellow's commander.
They're doing the same thing. Yellow is commander?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He had
Yeah,
not gone yet.
this guy, he's got the gun up.
Yeah.
That's that guy.
So then, oh, right. So he had actually done the buff, the bonus.
You're good.
Okay, I get it. So we've still got the sergeant over here that gets to go. What do we want to do? Do we want to try to hit? Now, are you blocking line of sight to your own stuff?
That's what I'm looking up. I don't know.
Has to be, right? Or maybe not.
I think when you're shooting through my characters.
Is it cover?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true. Shooting past characters.
I really want to close that door. I wish I could kill
Characters do not block line of sight. They do grant cover to other characters behind them.
Okay. Well then, we're gonna do. Man, we gotta really think about this.
Also, the moxie of the size of this map is high.
High moxie.
I would have, if it had been missing 1/3 of it, like if this were the map, I would have been very happy about that. So, Cal, this is called Star Wars Miniatures, a very creative name.
So if I had a clone trooper sergeant doing 10 damage, got a +10, that's an elite trooper. I can't shoot Maul really, but I could move and shoot. Is there a careful shot? He's got to be on your card to get the if you don't move, everything's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot at this battle droid.
Okay.
Got +10.
I'm a 12 defense, so you get them.
10 damage to you.
They're just the the grunts, man.
And then we'll go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. I didn't notice that door was also
Yeah, me neither. You got the old sidler there. I'll just be seeing my way here. It's just so fascinating. We'll go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Doesn't that bring a lot of memories? The one guy holds the door open for the other guy, and then the guy holds the first door open and opens the next door.
I feel like I'm working at like a grocery store. All right, done. Over to you.
All right, X-Wing players.
Is there a Yoda model? It says
There's
Jinx.
a lot of Yodas.
Do you have them?
I don't have them.
None.
I never had Yoda.
What are they, $1,000 now?
I have no idea. More than I want them to be. All right, let's go with my Rogers.
Roger, Roger.
Which one of you is regular? That's my special one. He's spatial. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm. And you have to end your activation to open the door.
Yep.
Not just the end of your movement, then you can move through it or anything?
That's right.
Wow.
Security battle droid.
It's so funny.
It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he's going to shoot that guy. He's got a +3.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Okay. Jedi Guardian has defense of 19. Oof, 16 plus 3. What is that, 10?
40 damage.
40 damage?
10, I'm kidding.
Jeez.
Here's your token.
Give me a heart attack. Now, how do I know which one's which? Is there a way to identify them?
Not at all. Zero. I mean, I would go lefty and righty, right?
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Like this curvy one can be lefty.
Okay, that'll be lefty.
And the other one will be
the
all
one
righty.
with a little bit less curve?
Yeah. It's clear from over here. Like, if you look, it feels like that guy's
yeah,
curving.
That's okay. Well, he'll be left. He'll be the lefty. Okay. And I can only move 6 things. Oh well, I'll get a shot there. Let's go here.
Not gonna miss my shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh no, you're gonna slice him down like butter.
Slice him. Don't you see? This is the drama. They don't stand a chance, though.
We want our good guys to not have any threats from the bad guys.
I got a +6. What's your defense?
Not enough.
17 plus 6. I'm gonna guess that hits. Take 20.
Is this my special guy? No. He's gone.
They're so disposable, I don't even know. What model is that?
Roger.
Who could know?
Roger. All right.
And then last one is, unfortunately, Plo on door duty here.
Yeah.
This model's posing right for it.
Yeah. Open that door. I do that at the grocery store all the time.
What's up, Meats and Taverns? That's hilarious.
Someone said they were just coming from the pub to hang out and watch us.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds great.
That sounds great, actually.
I haven't been to a pub in months.
The closest we've got is a White Lion, yeah?
No, I mean, Kilkenny's.
Yeah, that fits.
I just haven't been out.
White Lion's the actual pub.
Yes, I haven't been to White Lion in like 9 months.
We need to go. Let's go.
I don't go out these days.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forget we've been
That's what I'm saying. It's like I haven't been going
months.
anywhere. So like the idea of just like being able to go out to a pub, it sounds
That is
great.
cool, yeah. That is cool. Have some fish and chips.
I have a feeling I'm going to both eat and drink a lot once this is over.
You haven't been doing that already? I sure have.
I haven't. No. I've just been...
That's the way I cope.
Staring at the wall, eating and drink. That's a lot of people are that
I
way.
eat and drink a lot, and then I feel bad about it, and I try to run as much as possible.
I just work. That's what happens for me. It's like, the other night I was sending stuff at like at midnight, sending emails back. I was like,
what am I doing?
I like fell asleep, and then I woke up, and I was not tired.
And
then I was just like,
well,
I don't want to think about anything, so let's put
hours.
some work. Yeah. All right, Battle Droid, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Point blank.
Come on,
What's your defense?
The defense is 15. If you miss, it's going to be devastating for you.
Why?
I have no reason.
All right.
It hits.
You know what my plus is?
2?
Plus 0.
Yeah, well, you just aced that one. That's the story of our playing games together. 10? 10 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Super Battle Droid Commander.
And you can shoot through your own stuff without any incident?
Yeah. It gives cover, though.
Shooting through your own things?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, good. Your battle droid is blocked off, then. Who's laughing now?
What do you... Oh, this guy? Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then
is it extra to move through green?
That's right.
Is it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. He's gonna shoot Plo Koon.
Oh, you wish he did. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
He gets there somehow?
How? What do you mean?
Look, he's tucked away in a tiny look. Are you kidding me? I can't just duck. There's nothing. If there's nothing coming out of this door, how can you possibly see? It's not even conceivable. Look. Plo Koon is not an idiot. He's going to duck down in this corner.
Now, what you really could have done, if you wanted, is if he was here, you would open the door.
Yeah.
And then this whole edge is not exposed.
You're telling me you can see me there.
This side of the square is seeable.
So what is it? This corner to like this?
Yep. That's exactly it.
And you got to see the corner, not the model. Because it's a circle. You can't see this little...
You're going to get cover.
That's fine.
There's no way I'm going to hit you.
Yeah, bring it on.
Unless I get a crit. So I'm a +4 attack.
Yeah, Famatri, exactly, yeah. Line of sight is half this game.
+4 attack.
Why?
What's your defense?
Why you get plus... Oh, just normal? My defense is 15, and I'm in the
Cover. So you're at 19.
19.
I need a 15 or better to hit. Missed. See, you were freaking out about nothing.
Yeah, well.
Okay, that's my end of my activation. You got anything left? I don't think so.
Nothing. Boy, this is an important roll.
Yeah, initiative suddenly really matters.
Talk about just losing a game on initiative a lot.
18.
14.
I'm remembering why I liked this game.
Yeah. I get to roll.
Those who...
I rolled the dice. Got ourselves a little chess match, it seems. Roger.
Roger. Well, Maul's not exactly afraid of that clone.
Oh, Matt, this is cool. My favorite hobby is actually bowling. And just hit recently how much I've been missing that. You can always bowl in the house.
Obviously, he's not a golfer.
I've been missing that. Games have really helped through all this, especially TC streams. Marvel Champ is great. Excellent.
How much health does he have?
That's 40 total.
I hit righty earlier. That's the guy I shot earlier, right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
You feel like Plo's gonna come
Wait,
around
no,
here?
You shot him as well, right? Him to him, right?
Yeah, but I missed.
No, you didn't. I think I put it on this guy.
Well, I know I hit that guy.
Once, though, right?
Yeah, with the... Oh, it should be 10 on each.
I think it's 1 on each.
Yeah.
Okay. Much better. That's better math for me. Let's play chess. Graham's saying, I had a friend, we'd say, let's play chess, and then we'd pull out Star Wars miniatures.
All right, let's do this.
I don't know, man. Give it a shot, you know?
Let's go Super Battle Droid. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then he's going to shoot that guy.
He can't miss. He better not miss.
Well, I'm going to exhaust both my battle droids.
How much damage does that big boy do?
30.
Oh, that makes sense.
And so he has a commander effect. Droids are subject to this effect. They get careful shot 4. No, that's not what I want.
Where's the text?
Where?
The sacred text.
We've been here before, have we not? It's fine. Where? No. There's something that turned.
Was it on that guy? No, it wasn't.
Here it is.
Synchronized fire?
I thought it worked differently. Okay, so I'm +8, +4, +12. What's your defense?
Defense is 15. Do I have cover?
No.
Okay. Do I get anything, any line of fire or anything like that?
I don't think so, because he's just shooting you point blank
All right.
with his friends. So I'm at +12 to your 15.
That seems right.
I need 3.
Yeah. Got it.
Got him.
30?
30.
Got him.
That was 1 activation, but that's like nuking my turn. It's no bueno. Let's see. This guy. Let's go ahead and do this.
Well, aren't you?
Well, aren't you? He has 10 left?
That guy's untouched.
That guy has 10.
This guy's, he's the near dead.
Oh, no. I know exactly what I have to do. I'm going to go with Darth Maul.
Yeah, you do have to do that.
You're going to get an attack of opportunity with him.
All right, bring it on. How about a 1?
You take a damage. I'm just kidding. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a moment in time built for him.
Built for them all.
Let's go this guy first.
Okay.
He's going to attack. How much health does that guy have?
10.
Yeah, we'll attack him. What's his defense?
Defense is 13.
Need anything but a 1.
Oh! It's a 1.
Karma. My 13-year-old karma is finally, you're cashing the karma checks from the childhood.
Good news.
Those 2 troopers were staring down a blade. Now, technically, I think I could use a force to re-roll it.
Oh, yeah, you could.
But I'm not going to.
No?
No, it's more fun this way.
Yeah, it seemed important to me. Okay. Then, we have an interesting turn of events here now, don't we? Unfortunately, Maul's on door patrol here.
Is that anything like Paw Patrol?
It's a lot like it, actually. You'd be surprised. What's this guy's defense?
Way too high. 12.
12, and I'm at a +10. And he has how much health left?
10?
10 health left.
That would be good, because that would mean I have no models left and you just get to take your turn.
That's real good, yeah. This guy's going to shoot this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I would only fail on a roll that I will not mention. 13.
He who shall not be named?
Yeah.
He gone.
Okay, and then I can move, technically, right?
Yep.
This guy needs to get right out of town.
We can just back up into that turbo lift.
Yeah, dude.
Bye,
Okay,
Felicia.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's getting out of town in a real way.
So this game also back in the day suffered tremendously from once you get ahead in points, you just go hide.
You just go hide, yes. The game was very
That's
into
why
that.
objectives matter.
Do you have anything weird that happens when I attack you, Darth Maul? I'm going to get this one out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
This is a moment built for this guy. I'm going to use lightsaber sweep.
Oh no. How have I fallen for this?
Force 1, replace attack. Attack each enemy once adjacent.
Oh my goodness, I set it up. He just sets it up and he knocks it down.
I get to do that once. It's Force 2. Force 1, yeah, so I get to do that twice, really. You've activated my trap card here. +6 on the attack here. And
oh, you know what?
What's that?
When you move from here to here, I get an attack of opportunity.
That's right.
But no, you could have done this. Here to diagonal here. That's what you should have done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Plop it in there. Start here, I guess?
Okay, hold on.
It's going to be 20 damage plus 6. 19.
Got him. Like butter.
We're going around the clock here.
Yep.
20.
Like butter.
14. Plus 6, or plus 5.
How much?
Plus 6. 20. Ooh, he's a big boy. All right, well, that seems like it's all very fortunate for me. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plo's gonna be cool. Can I see this guy? Can you please tell me?
You can, sure.
I can see him?
I think so.
Okay. Plo has a lightsaber force strike, replaces attack, range 6. Perfect.
Hey, he escapes on the list for people talking about it.
No, I shouldn't waste force on that, honestly.
Yeah, you need it for the final conflict.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll do it differently then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know though. I could table this thing.
I mean, you take him off table, it's good for you.
I'm just gonna do it.
All right.
All it does is just replaces attack, deal 1 damage to an enemy, or deal 30 to an enemy droid.
Oh, immediately.
Just
gone. All right.
Getting plowed.
John Steinbeck says Droid General Zach has been recalled.
Now, I can't risk this kind of a setup though. I think I'm gonna do that for my hidey hole.
Okay. You don't want Maul to come get it?
I mean, yeah, everyone's always just dooring around. I could also just kind of like put up a conga line and try to block stuff.
Yep. I mean, the kind of the story of the game, right, is like you have to churn through your opponent's things they're willing to waste on you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like who exits that with the best health and force point setup, and then you get to the actual dance.
Well, I think I know the answer. And can I do this? Oh wait, no, I don't want to move because oh my gosh, I'm like, if I move, I'm dead.
That's how you get cut in half.
Yeah. So let's start shooting here. Clone Trooper.
So, anyways,
I'm gonna swing at you. Plus 6. Is that how reasonable is that to hit on you?
I need a 15.
There's a 19 on the floor. Counting it. I also crit on 19s. So I can either take. Okay, let's look at the odds. I can take a crack at plus 6 and then a crack at plus 10. Yeah, I'll do that.
That's way better.
7, miss, and then we'll do the sergeant at plus 10. 19.
Didn't get him.
Miss. And Plo's done. The end.
End of the round.
You can't shoot Maul. Can't see me.
Can't see me. You can't do that.
Maul Cena.
I rolled a 12. Maul Cena. That's right. See you, Matt.
11.
It's a me.
Uh-oh.
But I go, and then you get to do everything. All right. Well, Maul is going to start back here where he should have.
Took 2 attacks away from me.
So instead of moving, I get 3 attacks. I'm not even going to try to do the rolling cleave. I'm just going to stay right here.
Okay. The whirlwind effect.
No, I'll do the cleave because I want to get out of the way and shut that door.
Hold that tiger.
Let's attack here first.
Okay. He has a defense of 14.
Attack of plus 14.
Okay. Well, we've seen this before.
Got him. 20 damage.
You do like a bunch? Yeah.
And then I'll move, and I'll attack this guy.
10 hit points, 13 defense.
Got him.
Dead.
These go quick. I remember this. It's like a lot of stuff dies quickly, and then people start hiding.
Like
I heard that a lot.
Like Bada. Okay.
So that was my attack. I can still move.
You did an attack, and then you triggered the attack again ability, basically?
I attacked, and then if I defeat something, I can move a space and attack. But then I still have my move left.
You have to move to do that? Move a space?
Mm-mm. I like the Moxie, though. I'm fine where I'm at, actually. We're just going to hang.
Okay. Well, this is not a good situation for him.
I mean, you could just shoot me.
I'm definitely shooting you.
I have to waste so much time to go get that one model.
Yeah.
Which is not really the dream.
Well, let's take a crack at you first. See what happens. Shooting at you.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do anything fun? You know, like really aim, be careful or anything?
I don't think so.
2's not going to hit you there.
Probably not. No.
And then we'll do a. I like how it's difficult to get up the stairs.
It's pretty funny, actually. That's why I didn't want to waste my time with a move. It's exhausting going up and down stairs.
2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. And we're just going to get into this dumb who's going to open the door game, aren't we? Yes, we are. We are.
You have the models to actually do it, though.
Yeah, but the closer they are, the easier it is for you to whirlwind.
The Maul secret.
Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So there's also the reality of, like, I remember this. Again, this is why you have to have something that encourages going. Because, like, if you just hang up there more than 6 away from me, to get to you, I either have to spend a force or take 2 turns.
Can't you go 8, though?
If I use the force.
Which is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So, like, even if you're one more space past that, because you can keep shooting me. So if I just stay in this room and don't open a door.
And you can, the other thing you can do is you can move twice. Because I'm just thinking, like, okay, so let's say I don't want to open any doors. You literally just move next to this thing, and then if I do anything, it's the attack of opportunity situation. But I would at least get 1 attack before it happened. I could also, like, take off. Here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's here. I could also, like, take off.
Dan saying, you guys need astromech droids. They were the door kings. Van says, are you playing with any objectives? I didn't know objectives existed. I looked. I couldn't find it. If there's a source for that, let me know, and I'll look it up. And maybe if we play again, we'll grab an objective or 2.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Metroplex saying, you guys need the characters that blow up doors. Apparently those exist.
Yeah, we'll go here.
I like that.
Hang out with that. So Commander's done, and then now it's game time.
Can Plo Koon and his apprentice take out Maul? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Find out if Goku saves the world on Goku Saves the World. Okay, narrator.
So what do you end up? I mean, let's see what you do. What do you do? What do you do? 1.
Josiah saying, this is where the game really slows down. Mid to late game, when both sides are waiting for the opponent to make a mistake, really does need more of an incentive to engage the opponent. Agreed. Huh. Josiah saying there were scenario boxes that came out around Endor.
All right, that works for me, I suppose. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the other thing you could do is just open the door and then be like, I'm going to win initiative. And then Plo Koon rolls in and starts swinging.
The other thing is, like, because I only have 1 model, that's really good. Because if you win initiative, you can open the door and Plo can come in and swing, and then you get attacked back. If I win, I have to just go.
Yeah. And I don't even know where you go. Yeah, this is great. All right, initiative. 15.
2.
It's like a similar situation.
Now, the question is, do you send the youngling in first, or do you send Plo in first?
You know?
Because if the Guardian's next to me, I'd have to take attack of opportunity to get to Plo.
Well, but you would also just blow through him and then use your little sweepy ability.
John's saying, I think you guys need an AT-AT. I do have an AT-AT, actually. I didn't bring it. I meant to, just for show. It's like literally, it's the crazy. It's like this big. You ever seen that thing?
I do.
We used to play out of the back of my uncle's movie rental store, and we ran it. Not the store, but the back room where we were playing these games. And he had a couple of those, and he eventually closed that business down. And when he did, he was like, "Hey, do you guys want these?" He gave me and Tim each one of those because there's no way I could have ever afforded it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a $150 like model.
Yeah. So here's the weird thing, man. If you can't lead with, you can't let Plo open the door. So Plo opens the door like here. This guy goes in. You attack him. Move to this space and get an attack here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can still attack this square from here.
Yep.
Yeah. But if Plo goes in, you can't table Plo this turn, so you're not going to get a free attack.
Well, so like this is worth looking at too. Oops. Maul has 120 health left.
Mm-hmm.
Plo has 110.
Mm-hmm.
I only do 20 per. Now I have the triple attack. If I don't move, I can do 3 of attacks.
Mm-hmm.
But it would still, even with triple attacks, take me 2 turns to take Plo out.
Right. But that still levels with what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe, if needed, the Jedi Guardian finishes you off. Or I could literally just take a shot. Can I pass? Like activate, do nothing, basically?
You have to activate a character, though.
Yeah.
So the other thing you could do is bring Trooper downtown to open the door.
This guy?
Yeah.
All the way in?
No, just right here. Oof. Move 12, open the door, send in the Plo or the Youngling. That way you get all your stuff.
That's the thing I'm looking at, though, is there's no reason for me to engage you. I can take a shot and hang out. Like, what do you do?
I think that's what you do with the Trooper.
You do nothing, right?
And if you get a random hit or a crit, you just do a bunch of damage.
I'm going to start with the Trooper here.
All right.
8 plus 10.
21 defense.
Okay. And then I'll do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. And then I'll activate a Guardian and do nothing.
Maul goes and gets the Trooper.
Go for it, Maul.
All right, I'll do it because I think it'll make you actually open the door and come and get me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't just keep taking downtown shots.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, Plo's turn.
Plo's turn. Yeah. Plo's going to roll right into the door. The end. All right, everything stands up. Let's see what initiative has to say. It's a big one.
8.
5.
All right. Maul's going to go. 1, 2. Swing.
Miss. Maul miss.
Got him.
You got it.
And then I'll move 1 here.
Okay.
With my rolling cleave. He literally jumped up on the stairs, sliced a Trooper in half, and backflip back down to the ground.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he can do what? He can attack 3 times, you said? But that's if he doesn't move.
If he doesn't move, yep. And if he defeats a character, he can move 1 and attack someone else.
Yeah.
Let's pull out here besides the
1,
cool.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can move through your own stuff, yeah?
Yep. Move through friendlies.
And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're just going to have to be within striking distance of each other.
It's clashing time.
There's really no.
And then initiative's going to really matter.
Yeah. There's really no decision point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. That's fine. That's all good. It's thematic, right?
It is.
Nothing but theme. Have a 3.
3. Roll it again.
Oh my gosh.
14.
13.
Oof. All right. That's good positioning with that. Several ways. they're enough away that I can't go here, defeat him, and move to hit Plo.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing I couldn't do.
Let's just do it. I actually would like to have lost initiative there. Because you have to come to me, and if I don't move to attack, it's way better for me.
Yeah, it is way better, yeah.
But it's a risk I'm willing to take because I'm Darth Maul.
I'm Darth Maul.
I don't back down to no man.
I'm the Darth Missile.
That's right. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swinging at Plo. And does he... Yeah, he crits on 19s or 20s. Let's hope for some of those. 7 plus 14 is a 21.
I got a 19 defense.
2 damage. Sir, here's some tokies.
There's no way the numbers work on this, right? Well, maybe.
I think
Actually, maybe, yeah. Because I can do 30 damage.
Well, you also...
precision.
If you hit a crit... If I miss it, there's a lot of stuff that goes wrong, and if you win initiative next turn, you can hit me and move, and then I don't get my triple attack.
You get the attack of opportunity though, but you don't get triple.
But I get
so
2.
It's like 2 instead of 3. Yeah. Okay, so then over to me.
Do your worst.
So, man, interesting. So now we're just kind of rolling bones, huh?
It's the scrum.
Do you do your triple attack and your kill a thing and move and do another attack at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think I can do triple attack as long as one of those attacks defeats someone. Then I keep on going.
Technically it's 4 attacks if you defeat something. It's almost not even worth getting this guy in the fight.
It makes sense. Actually, you know what the best thing to do would be?
Run in a corner?
Well, no. If you... let's say you attack with Plo here. Well, technically, you can attack and move.
I can attack with Plo and move, yeah.
So I would almost... The main thing is you don't...
just roll in.
You don't want them both in at the same time, so you're literally pushing and pulling.
Jedi stuff, you know?
And if I want my triple attacks against that guy next round, fine.
Yeah, it's interesting. All right, so Plo's going to spend 1, and it says plus 10 on my next attack. Plus 10 damage.
Yep. So it's 30 damage instead of 20.
And there's no flanking or anything? So I've got plus 13 to your defense of...
21. Needs an 8.
Oh my gosh.
Got it. For 3?
Yeah, 3.
Or 30.
And then I guess I will move.
And I'm going to put this... I'm going to do this just so people can see it. It's my Maul stat card.
I don't even know if they can. We got picture-in-picture there.
Moving in Uptown Charlie Brown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Yeah. You get your attack of opportunity there.
Yep.
On me.
So plus 14. Make it 40 damage.
Can you crit on an attack of opportunity?
Yeah. I think you can't combine fire, but you can crit.
Man, how ridiculous is that? Me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Send him into the blender.
Yep. Swing.
Swing and a 10. 10 plus 10. 10 plus 6, 16.
Missed.
Yeah.
All right. Initiative?
14.
You got it.
I need that 1, not an initiative. All right, Jedi Guardian. Swinging for a 19. I think that hits.
Got him,
25.
20 damage.
Taking 20.
Let's put a 2 on. So he's at 70. He's halfway home. Maul.
I got another one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got 2,
Oh, boy. Oh,
but,
you could... Yeah.
But... Do I move?
I think you do.
You think you move here? I don't even know. I mean, I guess it'd be the same math either way if I do or don't. You're just going to get that triple attack, right?
Yeah. So the other problem is, if you don't move, then I can defeat you and then I can move. Which is probably worse.
Kind of the same idea, I guess.
Well, if I move away, far enough where Plo can't just get there in one move.
But then we just stare at each other for the rest of the game, right? Until somebody decides to try to Bugatti it into the end zone.
Yeah, you got it. Or you could move to me with the double move and then hope you get initiative.
So you can take triple attacks here. You can miss 3 times or miss twice and then still get him. So I may as well give you a 1.
You have 30 health left though, so I'd have to hit 2 attacks.
Okay, well then I'm definitely moving away.
That's the nice thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, plus 14, and your defense is 15. Anything but a 1. Got him. 20 damage.
Got. Got. Okay, and then, so if Plo moves in, takes a swing, then takes 3 attacks?
Yep.
That can't possibly be the right thing to do here.
I don't think so.
No.
He can use his force ability, though, right? Just do damage?
Only on droids.
Oh.
As it turns out. Darth Maul's not a droid, right?
No. Not yet.
9, 10. And you have 100 and what?
40.
Okay. How interesting is this?
Right?
3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, and then I have to... So my safest thing is probably actually to move out of range 6. Then you come over here and hit the Guardian, and then we're in the same spot. Or if I stay in range 6, you come up, you take a swing, and if you win initiative, you take 3 more swings.
That's a problem.
That's too much. You can't let that happen, right? You can't let that happen.
Yeah. So I'm basically going to have to, at some point, give you the, like, I'll have to move twice to get to you. And ideally, that's the end of the turn. And then it'll be an initiative bet.
Yeah. All right. Done.
All right. Maul?
Yeah.
Here. Swing.
Swing. Did you miss?
17.
You got me.
He gone.
He doesn't miss.
Spoiler. After I defeat him, I'll move 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big initiative. 18's a good start. 9.
But that's not really what I want.
You want to lose it, actually.
I mean, yeah, it went... Huh.
So you can just hang. You can actually move, like, to here, so I have to move twice to get to you.
Yeah.
Which I'll do.
You will, right?
Yeah, because then it's if I win initiative, I get 3 attacks. If I lose initiative, I at least get 2 attacks, because you have to move away from me.
All right.
Then I'll go... Whoosh.
It's pretty cool epic battle. I mean, if you're just not too worried about, whether
anything.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Swing on.
No,
you get an attack, Steven. What does that mean? How did I get an attack? I don't think so. How would I have gotten an attack?
I don't think you get to attack.
Nah.
So I'm going to move there, end of round, and then we get initiative.
Okay. Oh, no, you get to swing, don't you?
No, I have to move.
Oh, right, you have to move twice.
You move the way, yeah.
Winning initiative chooses who goes first. It's fine. We'll play again. 15.
18. Darth Maul rises.
All
right, so...
I hate dice games, man. I can't stand
You
it.
just got to have fun with it.
I know, it's fun.
So I will...
It's actually a really good cinematic battle.
I'll just triple attack you. Here we go.
Yeah. Here's
First
my
one.
surprise.
3 plus 14 is 17.
Miss.
Woo! Second attack.
Give me that 1.
20. Take 40. And then...
It seems like these dice are heavy on 1s and 20s.
Is it the coup de grace? 13.
Yes, it is.
20 more. Darth Maul
you
stands alone on a field of victory. All right, great. So that's the basics. We'll change map, we'll change lists, and we'll get... you don't have to change lists, but I'm going to change lists.
Yeah, I'll change lists for sure.
I'm going to try a new faction.
Oh, yeah, technically... Oh, it's because you moved here and then here. And so I had that, but you could just stay here. It's fine. Okay, so...
I will say...
Other factions?
Yes, I will say... that felt very much like Maul, IMO.
Like, can't lose?
Well, just like he's doing a lot of it. If you get near him, he's cutting.
Yeah.
And he's flipping around and doing a whole bunch of attacks.
He's doing a lot.
I'm going to leave these out so we don't have to sort through them for a second.
Jedi Guardian.
All right. So basically, if we're going new factions, we have... You got your Jedi stuff.
And you've got those weird Uzon Voss or whatever.
Uzon Vong? Yes, I do. I
don't want those. I don't want anything to do with that. It's so unfamiliar. It's terrifying.
I mean, they are literally alien. So it's basically either Empire v Rebels or New Jedi Order versus Uzon Vong.
Yeah. Empire v Rebels, right?
All right,
obviously.
let's do it.
So you're gonna play Vader, I imagine, yeah?
Well.
It wouldn't be a stream if you didn't play Vader.
A Star Wars stream?
Should I run 3PO and R2 and just lock myself in the room?
You do what you need to do, man.
They have those weird door opening abilities, right? All right, let's zoom out for a second.
Yep. I want to know, like, because I obviously read the rules, but, like, now you having, like, revisited this.
Yeah.
I'm curious your take currently on?
I think I literally remember sitting here thinking, like, there's no reason for either of us to engage. And it was the first time I'd really encountered the what's the alpha strike problem with miniature games. And then finally it's like, oh, yeah, other companies are like trying to solve this.
Yeah.
That really was formative. I remember it's like, wait a minute, nothing's driving the action. The objectives would make a lot of sense. Okay, so C-3PO is just a big sponge.
He's obnoxious, is what he is.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, R2's bustedly good. Any door he can see, he can open.
Yeah, and how many points is he?
8. That's not fair, is it? At the end of his turn, this character can designate one door that he can see as open or closed. It remains open or closed until the end of this character's next turn. Oh my gosh. I'm not doing that.
He's a monster.
That's too much. That's too much. All right, Chewie, Leia, Luke, Leia captive, Han, Hoth troopers, Rebel troopers. I love the look of the Hoth troopers, so let's get them in there. You don't have any Rebel commanders here.
You probably just passed them all up. Luke and Han and
oh, do they
Leia,
have? Maybe they talk to troops. I'll bet Leia maybe does.
That's their whole thing. You're going Hoth troopers? I do love Vader and some snow troopers. That's my fave.
Why? Oh, Leia's Force too, but she can only use it to reroll, I guess.
She's Force sensitive.
I kept forgetting about the rerolls. Can I make you reroll a die?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
All right. Also Boba Fett, but he's not happening.
Let's go Chewie.
Man, I think it would be. I just didn't know scenarios or objectives ever existed. We probably got out before that point.
37, 57. Okay. So let's look at these. These points I'm sure add up in a way that's pleasing. 59, 60, 71, 72, 72 plus 21 is 93. Oh, that means I get
a trooper.
I get C-3PO, baby.
That's right. So check out this Darth Vader Jedi Hunter. This has to be like busted. He's 75 points, first off. Look at how much text is on this card.
This card would have made me quit this game.
Look at him.
Oh, no, yeah.
So, like, he's got dark armor. He takes 10 less damage every time he gets hit. He also has Jedi Hunter. He gets +4 attack and +10 damage against anything with Force ratings. He also has melee attack. He just gets a triple melee attack.
Oh, my gosh.
He also has Force 2 with Renewal 1, so he gets a new one every time. He has Force Grip, which is pay 1, do 10 to something in line of sight.
Yep.
Whirlwind, which is pay 2, replaces your attacks, range of 6, 20 damage to target, and each character adjacent to that target.
He's the Vader at the end of Rogue One, man.
Yes, he totally is. He has Lightsaber Block. When he's hit by a melee attack, he takes no damage. We have to roll a save of 11 to make that happen. He has Lightsaber Deflect. When he's hit with a non-melee attack, he takes no damage with a save of 11. He has his Lightsaber Sweep, which is pay 1. He can attack every adjacent enemy.
He just gave him the whole boat. Chris Hodevec here saying Vader Jedi Hunter was horribly overpowered.
Yes. I remember opening this guy and being like, oh, he's so cool.
And then everyone's like, we don't want to play with you anymore.
That was the end of the game, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm at 99. Does that mean I get initiative or something?
It literally means nothing. So thanks for playing, though.
Not only does it mean nothing, it means really, really nothing. What's this guy? Is this
That's a battle droid.
Those are rolly droids?
Mm-hmm.
I love these rolly droids.
They are the coolest.
There was some cool stuff in episode 1.
Let's go with my favorite Vader, the OG starter Vader, 55. And then I'm just going to fill out with some snow troopers.
Let me get familiar with them. Oh, we're fighting on Hoth then, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, because I got Chewie, Leia, Han.
45.
You've got and Hoth troopers and 3PO. Perfect. We have a snow map. We can play on this thing.
I think I have a snow map. Oof. I'm gonna grab that. 24.
Coming at you. What are these little cards about? Could you make your own maps?
So you could literally it's terrain placement. So like these can go on. There's a blank version of the map, and you can literally build it. It's right
Absolutely
here. Absolutely
awesome. I would have done that
55.
more than I would have played.
79. 20.
Okay, Hoth, where are you? Oof, this looks Hothy.
There it is.
Gray? Or is this just the back?
It might be.
That's just a back of a map. We got a hangar bay. Is this? No. This is a nice map, though. I like this
I think
map.
I found it. Yep. Welcome to Hoth.
Okay.
You want to fold? Here, I'll hand this one to you, and I'll fold this up. Because these are like figuring out a Rubik's Cube.
You just want to set it on top? Yeah, map folding, you know?
It's some ancient technology.
Ooh, so we can just fight outside. This seems unbelievable for ranged things.
Maybe. Let's see.
There's no...
You want to center that up somehow?
This is insane, really. Hold on, we've also got the
Well, let's see.
same thing on the other side, if you'd rather. Oh, look at that.
I like that. That's way better.
Do you want to invade the base?
Let's see if there's any snow-based cubes here. So, like, we could have an X-wing and a hangar.
Oh,
Look at
nice.
this. Remember this? Just a shaft.
Yeah, just a shaft.
Do you remember?
Shaft.
Do you remember building these? I remember.
I do remember.
This is how we played a lot. What?
Sexy Dinosaur is saying, you're really starting to dig into my pocket. Since I'm caught up on all my other pre-orders, I finally signed up with y'all and your Marvel Champions and Arkham Horror subs. That's
Nice.
fantastic. Hey, well, I'll tell you this. If you like getting your products automatically,
You're in the right place.
then you'll love it. If you don't like that, you will not like it at all. You're going to have a control room just kind of out here in the...
I have an idea.
You going to build yourself a base?
All right. Let's see. Well, you were the one with the base, dude.
I know, but like you could build your own there. We could have a little... You
So,
could have
like,
a little...
here's what I'm thinking.
A Terran rush strategy like in StarCraft.
We got a X-wing down yonder in the hangar bay next to the control room.
Just covering up those mountains, huh?
Well, you got to get something interesting going.
The interesting part was my ability just to shoot you from across the map there.
Well, I'm okay with that.
Actually, all this red, right? So this is all blockable. How do you get past this stuff? You gotta move through the
Maybe?
shoot.
I don't know.
Am I
Same
supposed-
here. Look at this. Is that like just? Is that a trench?
It says trench on it.
Yeah. I don't know. You surely can get in the trench.
Maybe we should flip it over then. It didn't have this weird stuff on it. Let's flip it over. Let's just have an open field brawl, man. Let's do it.
Oh, this is for the scenario for the AT-AT.
All right.
It needs to be large and wide open.
But what if we just flipped it and then we put stuff on it? There's base entrances and whatnot.
Wild. It's like playing. What's that? It's
Ouija
like,
board?
Yeah, there it is. I was gonna say the like. Very,
I've never done it.
Me neither. It's terrifying. This looks good.
And let's say the red just blocks line of sight there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you can hang out around these plateaus and stuff, and
Mm.
I can. Give yourself some cover. Put an X-wing over there or something.
I don't need no cover.
I don't need no cover.
This is the.
I'm just gonna look at them and maybe put one on here.
All right, now I need to find all my models.
Some craters. Speeder. Execution pillars. Well.
That's from the arena.
Let's go. Let's come on into the map here.
Come on over.
Ooh. Some power stations? You want some power stations? That'll give you some.
But I was going to Tashi Station.
Oh, man. How about that? That seems fair.
Sounds great. Look at this elite squad.
Looking cool. Black and white. Classic. classic aesthetic. Nobody's going to argue with that.
It is what it is.
Put an X-Wing out here.
It makes sense. You would have an X-Wing somewhere. You can just put it like right here.
I want that ice sheet. So if I'm within the ice sheet, I get cover? Is that what that
Yep.
yellow means?
Yep, but it's also, that's all green spaces, right? So
really?
if
So
you're
it's
on the
hard
ice
to
sheet,
move
it costs
through.
you. You have
Yeah,
to
it's
really
like,
be careful.
Playing Mario Kart or something. Okay, we've got an X-Wing on the board. Bobby Hillo got the Dillo. Let's go with Chewie. Okay.
He's right here. Who else you got?
Leia
With a gun?
Leia with a gun. Han.
Suave Han?
And then all the Hoth troopers and Casterly
The
Rock.
Hoth Troopers are pretty easy to spot. Oh, I click that.
Yeah. Ghostbusters.
Han's around here somewhere.
Well, I hope so.
There he is.
Yeah. And then we've got another Hoth trooper here. And then we've got none other than C-3PO.
Nice.
There he is. And
I like this. Velocian says, what a horrible parking job.
Hoth number 3, where are you? Ooh, I like these guys. What are these guys? These Lando's guys?
Those are the new Jedi Order guys.
What's the new Jedi Order? I'm serious. I don't really know.
That look is
Is it
hilarious.
episode 7 or
No, so before there was a thing called Episode 7.
Yeah, right.
The now called Legends content used to be called Expanded Universe. Luke goes on to start a Jedi Academy and has a bunch of Jedi that he trains, and that saga is called the New Jedi Order.
Oh.
Very good.
It
books.
went better than the Kylo plotline, I'm reckoning.
Yeah.
Okay.
It definitely ended better.
You heard it here first.
Jinx says, just want to say, I got into Keyforge and Skytear after seeing your excellent streams and content on YouTube for the gaming community. Keep up the good work, Steven and Zach. Much love from England.
Awesome, Jinx. Hey, I hope you had a good, I think you were the pub visitor as well, so that's nice. Yeah, Skytear is incredible, as is Keyforge. This recent set of Keyforge is off the chain.
Yeah, yesterday Steven was like, we need to get more Keyforge going.
It's just not even for like any content reasons. It's just like, I just want to play it. It's super fun.
All right, you ready? Set up within 6 of your side of the board.
Somebody said it was 4 the other
game day. Look at these elite snowtrooper geniuses.
Sexy Dinosaur, you should do Forgotten Age on hard. They'd be hilarious.
That's a word. You know what is awesome about this map?
Nothing.
Is that Vader has his force grip from across the table.
My gosh.
Line of sight. Let's actually look. Yep.
Okay. So we're going to have to figure out line of sight? Really? That far? It's impossible.
Oh, wow. I love this commander effect. This is themed to the max. Look at this. His commander effect says, whenever an allied character without a force rating gets a natural 1 on any roll, that character is defeated, and all other allies without a force rating get +2 attack.
That's great. You got to love that. Okay, and then Chewie doesn't have an ability. Commander, each follower within 6 squares. Okay. So Leia's going to be leading.
Yeah, it's kind of a tragedy with Keyforge. Evan's saying Keyforge is insanely good right now. The tragedy being that there's a pandemic going on. In general, that's a tragedy. But for that game, it's like the reality of it probably having its best set to date.
Yeah.
And then not being able. They had the $200,000 prize series up, the tournament series, and then it's just a bummer. Chris, yeah, definitely emulating that theme of you failed me for the last time. I love it. Plus, he looks awesome. He's not trying too hard, although his hands are a little soft. See his little paws?
Yep. Soft hands.
Soft.
Too soft. Okay, let's do this. I have an elite crew. This clone trooper just kind of, or this Hoth trooper just kind of getting it done here. And yeah, I reckon that's okay.
I'm gonna do this because The rules are made up.
The points don't matter.
All right. Yeah, look. Just put all my stack cards on the table because we're going to eventually get past them. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Technically, these are unseeable. Funny.
Yeah, because of our faces. So we'll go Chewie, Han. Leia's gonna bring all the troopers in here.
Ben Sweeney says, I got my wife into Keyforge because she doesn't mind playing games, but she hates deck building. You guys had a podcast a long time ago about teaching games and used Keyforge as an example. That's awesome. It's a great game for that.
It's a great teaching game. Okay, so Hoth troopers need to be identified somehow.
You know what?
Do you have little stickers? Oh, there they are.
Those are not stickers.
Those are counters.
But they used to come with stickers.
They did, yeah. I seem to remember that. I can just put a die next to him. There's nothing weird in that one.
Why don't you do this? 1 and 2 and then unmarked.
Okay, it's going to be impossible.
No. And then you can mark
1, 2 unmarked. Done.
1, 2 on the stack card somewhere with the circles.
There we go. 1, 2. Done. All right, let's kick it off. Here we go. 14 on a non-roll.
2.
I get to activate 1. I'm going to change this. Oh, wait, I can move through myself. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. All right, Leia's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If you look at the trenches, they're not actually that magenta color.
What are they?
They're like a dark brown.
They block line of sight?
I doubt it.
That was my intent.
Down in the ground.
Well, you should pile up material in front of them.
I bet if you're in it, you get cover, but the other people don't. Because you're in a trench. Like you go down where you can like see out, but they are having a hard time seeing you. We'll see what chat says.
All right, hold on. Then maybe I don't want to. That was my trench plan.
Dinosaur Keyforge didn't get canceled. The tournament series got canceled.
Okay, little unmarked trooper is going to go over here then.
But I still line of sight being
infinite.
It's crazy.
Now I can't see anything on your side, right? Because you have the red in front of you. Okay. Go for it. Lay it in the pocket.
All right, let's go snowtrooper time. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shoot Chewbacca.
Yeah, I got covered though, don't I?
Yep. What's your defense?
Defense is 17 plus 4, 21.
21. To my 4, I need a 17.
We've been here before.
Missed. Other snowtrooper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing. I'm looking for ones.
That's hilarious.
That's what I actually want.
So cool. Okay, so does he have cover, ladies and gentlemen?
Who?
This is
I've seen that look. It's like the funny thing about it is like it removed the need for like measuring with the grid, but then like immediately makes it way more complicated in its own way. Range should be like a maximum of 10 spaces. We shouldn't even be having this conversation.
All right, let's go Han here.
Han.
We're gonna shoot at that clone trooper.
I'm gonna figure out what they do later. Defense is 16 plus 4 is 20.
Oh, this is going to be really important. Cover, you got to attack the nearest. So this is going to be a game of strategy ladders.
That's very smart, actually, that you thought of that.
Can move both before and after attacking?
So, like, he can move 3, shoot, move 3. He could, like, be in cover. Like, if Han was here, he could move 2, shoot, move back into cover.
Oh, my.
Remember those commandos that did that in the original?
Oh, my. Yep.
My whole
What's
game
Big Bazooka Joe back there up to?
Nothing. He's just got 30 damage attack. He can't move and attack on the same turn, though.
He could light these guys up, though, right?
If you could see him.
Can he not? Can he not, though?
Yeah, he could.
He can, right?
He definitely can.
He can.
Can he not?
Okay, Han Mabuki.
Han Mabuke.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to go here.
Uh-huh.
He's going to shoot that guy.
He's not the closest.
Is he not? Are you going to count that out?
So here's the thing. If I could try to get to this point.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll shoot the other one.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It's a 12.
12 to what?
Plus 11. 23.
You got him. How many points?
20 damage.
No! That's a problem. Han!
This clone trooper is going to shoot your downtown bazooka man.
Okay.
Hold on, I got to do this differently. I got to make sure he's within 6. Do we count squares within 6? Is that the same as movement?
By the way, apparently Han has an ability where he doesn't have to target the nearest enemy.
Oh, he does. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Did you want to do that one?
It's fine. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So instead of going that move, I'm going to do it here.
Okay. Nothing like a crinkled map.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now this guy's going to shoot that guy. Wait, now you're the nearest in cover.
This one.
This one.
You
All
got,
right.
you got to get rid of all the other ones first.
All right, going on. I don't think the 3 is going to hit.
I have a defense of 20.
Okay. 3 plus 5 is 8.
Got it.
Okay, and then we're going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a commander ability. Watch yourself. Each follower that ends within 6 squares can move 2 extra squares at the end of its turn.
Of Leia?
Yeah.
She's good. All right. Mine?
Yeah.
Well, Bazooka Joe here is going to shoot Han.
Is that a good bazooka?
Actually, no. I have to shoot this guy.
That's right.
Let's shoot him.
Because of my hot tactics. 19 is what you need.
So I've got a +6. I need a 13.
Yeah. Odds are low. Okay. Is that hit? What does it do?
30 damage.
Okay, you got him.
Then we'll
This is
move.
gonna be a quick one.
Yeah. We'll move this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to shoot at Han.
Okay.
What day is it? What century is it?
Yeah, you got it. You gonna roll that die or?
What's your defense?
19 plus cover. Assuming, are you blocking? Does this guy block me?
I can shoot. It just gives you cover.
Okay, cover. Yeah, yeah, I got
So,
cover.
23?
Yeah.
To +6, I need a 17.
Mm-hmm.
Missed by 10.
Yeah, by 10 exactly. Thank you.
And it's yours. What's all C-3PO's health over there? 30? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking for spare parts.
Don't think about it too much. What's Chewie up to? He's got cleave, +4 and +10 against Jedi. So he's really good in melee, as you might expect. So we're kind of trying to deliver Chewie to the party here.
Lillian, this map seems bad. You live and you learn. You live and you learn.
You live and you learn. So I guess Chewie's going to make an appearance here. Okay, Chewie. We'll go. No, let's go Hothman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tucking up under the X-wing there. Going to take a crack downtown. 8. +5, I think. Missed. And then we're going to go Chewie. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taking a shot downtown.
Okay. What's your attack stat?
Better roll. 16 +8.
Hits. How many damage?
+4. No, wait, that's just adjacent. 20 damage. A little bowcaster there. Okay. Done.
Mine?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Wait, Hoth Trooper number 2 is dead.
Vader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
What's that about? You get 12?
He moves twice.
Oh, you just moved twice. Okay.
Yeah. Then this snow trooper is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll shoot at this Hoth guy. What's his defense?
Which guy? Who's shooting?
That thing.
Who's shooting?
This guy.
Is he closer?
Maybe. Yep. Chewie. See if it matters.
Oh
17.
my gosh, you're gonna
21. What's your defense?
17.
So I got him.
Take what? How much?
10 damage.
Okay. That's not terrible. Okay. Wow, this is a game of working that cover roll, isn't it?
It really is. It's actually kind of cool because like now you have
cool.
to shoot Vader.
Yeah, and it's not going to be successful. Hoth Trooper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gets to move with Leia's ability. Taking a shot at Vader. Here comes the crit. It's a 2. Missed that one. And then C-3PO. He's not a follower if he's unique, I imagine.
Nope. Wait, what do you mean?
Follower? Like commander abilities?
Commander effects work.
Well, he's a droid, I guess. Actually, no droids get commander, do they? Unless it tells me otherwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Lillian
6.
says, dang, this game, great memories.
1, 2,
but I suspect
3, 4.
Questionable balance.
Yeah, right. You're right on.
Yep.
Okay, done. Turn complete.
All right.
Anything on your end?
No, that's it.
Here we go. 5.
17.
Better.
All right, let's go with my elite snow trooper here. He's going to shoot at C-3PO. What's your defense?
He's shooting at threeps, 15.
I have a 6. I need a 9. And actually, let's exhaust this snow trooper.
Oh, here we go. Now we're playing the game. I forgot all about combined fire.
Now I need a 5. Got him. 20 damage.
Take 20.
And then I'm going to go with Vader. I'm going to force choke C-3PO for 10 damage.
Is it not a non-droid? You can't force choke a droid. What is this? This is a Star Wars. You can't force choke a droid. I refuse to allow that. Refusing entirely. Rule over.
Okay, I'll give that to you.
You're telling me that you got aliens that don't understand the Force, and yet robots
well, here's
are
what
on
we'll
point?
do instead. This guy is going to attack that guy, and we're going to combine fire with my other stormtrooper.
I've got an ability.
What's that?
C-3PO. Draw fire. If an enemy targets an ally within 6 squares, I may force the enemy to target C-3PO instead.
All right, let's do it.
Save 11. What does that mean?
You have to hit an 11 on a roll to make this the case.
11 or higher?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to annoy you? 13.
Got it. All right, so I've got a 10. What's your defense?
15.
Plus 4. I need a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Failed. Oh, yeah, sweet.
He's dead.
So he goes away. Vader's ability triggers. All my dudes get plus 2 attack. Come on now. Give me another D6. We're going to keep counting.
Now I think they got Force. I'm so confused.
Vader's going to end up being a beast. So this white one will be the Force, and then these will all be
Wait, that's for the rest of the game?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
That's his commander ability. So if he has a bunch of little guys and they all hit ones, he just gets insane.
But also the followers all get +1s or +2s, yeah? Or just Vader gets +2?
All other allies. Vader doesn't get it, but they all get +2 for the rest of the game.
Okay, so all your other stuff gets cool. I got it. Okay, well now it's time for me to get awesome. So followers, what's the definition of a follower?
Anyone that's not a commander.
Really? Mm-hmm. Even if they're unique?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, okay. Well, Han Solo has this commander effect. Anything within 6 squares gains advantageous attack, plus 10 damage if the enemy hasn't activated this round.
It's your chance. Go all in on Vader.
When you count squares, is it like movement or just general within 6?
It's like movement. Also, if Vader gets to you, it's going to be bloody.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what we're on to, isn't it? Okay, then how are we going to do this well? Okay, Hoth Trooper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going here.
Mm-hmm.
And taking my shot.
Not gonna miss my shot.
So Hoth Trooper is gonna combine fire with Hoth Trooper. And with C-3PO? No. He probably can't. He has a 0 attack and 0 damage.
Yeah.
Just like the Force Choke. That's ridiculous. Okay, so it's a +4 whenever I combine fire. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a +5, so I'm at a +9. What's your defense?
With cover, 26. So you need a 17. Let me get my abacus. You need a classic 17.
All right, here we go. 12. Missed. And then, what's my next best thing? Okay, then Han's going to have to go here.
Han Solo.
Can attack, and then we've got cunning attack here.
Hey, can I tell you something funny?
Yeah.
So I started working. I just wanted to see how I felt about it. Obviously, I'm on the path to recovery when it comes to Star Wars right now.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't. That's a long story, but the actual story is that I started working on an edit of The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, good.
And I was like, I just want to see like if I can make this like watchable for myself and like not saga ending. And oh my goodness, dude.
You can do it.
No.
No.
I mean, maybe it's better.
It's
but
not.
like,
That wasn't an editing problem though. It was all the footage was in.
I was trying to find a way to cut it in a way that I would like, and like that when you start taking those movies apart, you learn a lot about what they did
and the people who made them. I'm
Yes.
gonna move Han Solo.
And
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Woo! That is a amalgamation of scenes. I'll tell you that.
Ooh! All right, I'm shooting at Vader.
Mm-hmm.
+11. I've got cunning attack, so I have +4 and +10 if you haven't activated. So I'm at a +15 and a 30 damage.
All right.
I've got Force 1.
I'm at 26. You need 9.
8. I'm gonna use the Force to re-roll.
Han has the Force.
He's Force 1. Right? Is that what that means?
That is what that means. Got the 9. How many damage?
Never tell me the odds. 30.
Good quote. Good quote. Clean play. Clean play.
I know Star Wars. I do.
I don't want to get in there close to Chewie. He can do stuff when he's... What's Chewie do?
Nothing.
Let's just tell him what it does. Come on.
It's mainly about ripping a lot of things apart, not one particular thing.
Oh, okay, okay. He has lots of arms coming out of sockets.
He has the, if I've moved, I get +4 and +10 against adjacent enemies. So if I move up and attack, it's good. And then he's got cleave, like Maul. You gonna use the force boost?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is this your last activation?
Yeah.
Awesome. Here comes a dog pile. It's blank.
That's this guy or this guy?
I don't know. This guy. There he is.
He's marked. We did it.
Yeah, Metroplex said they gave Han Force because of his luck. As you saw, an 8 to a 9. That's the kind of Han roll. I think they should have just given him an ability. You can add 1 to your roll or something.
Or ones around, you can re-roll a die.
There you go.
He's not lucky.
Call it luck.
He's skilled.
He's skilled. I make my luck.
That's right. According to him.
How much damage can he take? 140?
Mm-hmm.
So it basically, once Vader gets up, everybody tries to run away and shoot him, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they scatter.
Han may have got a little too close here.
Let's go with Vader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then he'll spend a Force to move 2 extra. 1, 2.
Nice. You did it.
Hold on. This is a social worthy moment.
Does Chewie have the Force? No.
It looks like they're having a good old father-in-law, son-in-law argument.
Yeah. Hey. Hey.
You be nice. My daughter.
What's Leia up to?
In the voice of James Earl Jones.
Commander Effect. Isn't gonna matter, is it? So I've got Chewie and C-3PO.
Not gonna miss my shot.
Okay. Let's go, Leia.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your defense again? 28?
22 without cover, 26 with cover.
Okay, 22 without cover. 22 without cover.
Lillian says, a hot, hot, hot initiative roll coming up.
22 without cover. Okay, so I actually would benefit from combining my fire here. I think that's the only way to do this. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're not in cover. Leia's in the middle of the jungle here. And then I'll go Leia combine with Chewie. No, that's 10, that's 20. Actually, that opposite. So she's going to stay here. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you in cover there? Yeah, you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to black here.
You could go 3, 4, 5.
Oh, right.
If you wanted it not in cover.
But then don't you have weird?
I have
twirls?
a lightsaber sweep where I can hit everything I'm next to for sure.
That seems good, yeah. Huh. Well, we've got ourselves a little Vader pickle, don't we?
Mm-hmm. He's a monster. I remember why they had to make him better though.
Because he just got dogpiled?
Well, because you just run and shoot.
Yes.
And he doesn't regenerate force. So he has force choke, which is fine, but that replaces his turn. So like, it's just not. He's not crazy enough. Even though once he gets in there, he is crazy.
All right, and I'm changing the meta here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No combined fire.
Yeah, 2 shots.
3. And then we'll go Chewie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right?
Yep.
There's anything weird there? Anything I'm missing?
It was like you were recalculating after every move is what it felt like.
That is right. Here comes Chewie. Nope. And then 3PO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now he's really annoying because if you had him next to Vader and I target Han, you could maybe make me target C-3PO.
Oh, does he do that? I thought it was only ranged.
Maybe it is.
Targets an ally within 6 squares of this character. You may force the enemy to target this character instead.
But
if it can.
Yeah, I can't target
If
unless
it
you were
can.
adjacent.
Yeah.
But I get lightsaber sweep, and if I hit C-3PO first, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right, we're good. We're good.
All right, end around.
End around.
Let's get to that initiative roll. My snowtroopers are now very happy.
Oh, it's a 20.
I was rolling a D6, may as well.
I could use that on the attack, honestly.
All right, you're first.
Okay.
It's time for Han to do a little bit of running.
Han's going to run for sure, but Chewie also is not a commander, right? Chewie's not a commander.
Nope.
So I'm going to start with Chewie. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. It's the old classic Chewie Han
Pincer.
pickle here. Chewie says +4 and +10 now against adjacent enemies. And then also Han says, anyone who hasn't activated, I get +10 against that enemy this round.
40 damage.
Here comes 40 big ones. Can I combine? I can't combine with melee.
Right.
I'm only at a +12.
Need a 10.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
I hate this moment.
50-50. The tension is real. Got it. 40 damage. No. Okay. Cool. Okay.
All right, Han, coming at you. Take your opportunity attack.
All right.
Because Dad's moving.
What's your defense?
My defense is a 19.
All right. I need a 5. Got it.
Nailed it.
20 damage.
Just 20. You're not that scary.
That's what I'm saying. He's not that scary.
And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be.
You don't want to be next to where I can position to be next to him
4,
and someone
5,
else.
6.
So that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. And then he's going to take a shot. He's going to combine fire with Hoth Trooper number dead.
Mambo number 5.
And Hoth Trooper number dead here.
Nice.
So he's +8. He's a +19. +23.
Anything but a 1.
Are you at 24?
22. Just if you hit a 1, you critically fail.
All right. You critically fail. I'll bring this guy out. No, I'm not. I
like
need those
Willen
odds.
saying, here comes the money.
I need those odds. Yeah, it's at 16, and
20?
that is 20 plus 10 because of a cunning attack. Is he dead?
No, he's got 40 health left. See, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
Not enough.
Bail. All right, it's pretty much your turn now. I get Leia and C-3PO next, but they're not really up for the challenge. Oh, is adjacency an actual thing? Is adjacent different than next to or something? Somebody's saying adjacent, you aren't adjacent, says Lillian. Oh wait, you're all good. Okay, I think we're good.
All right, Vader. Let's just go
Talk
in
about
on
getting brained from behind. Can you imagine that? Just like the sneak attack on
in
Darth.
The Force Awakens, they showed that gun demolishing people left and right. So that would be a painful hit. Vader's gonna go for Chewie.
Yeah, we've seen this before. This is a good shot too. Hoth Trooper is like trying his best.
That's all he knows how to do. All right, first attack.
All
Plus
right.
14. What's your defense?
Chewie's defense is 17.
Got him. 20 damage.
Okay.
Double attack. We'll do it again.
2, 1. He only has 20?
5.
Plus what?
14. 19.
19. Got me.
2 more. Then Vader will move. No, he won't, because I don't want to get an attack of opportunity. It's fine. Then we'll go Snowtroopers. What's Chewie's defense again?
Chewie's defense is 17.
So my elite Snowtrooper is going to attack. He's a plus 8. We'll make it 9, 10, 11, 12. And actually, I'll move so I can make sure I can target him instead of Leia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we'll attack
Give him
Chewie.
the juke there.
Plus 12. What did you say his defense was? I'm sorry.
17. You put on the scoreboard?
Let's go plus 16.
All right, so he's at 21 with cover.
All right, I need a 5. Got
Nailed
it. 20 damage to Chewie.
I got a lot of health over here.
You do.
I was expecting Vader to do more damage. Is he not choking stuff and whatnot?
It replaces the attack.
No way. Oh, wow.
He's not doing as much as he needs to.
If you had that broken Vader, the game would be over by now.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're up.
Okay. So Leia's going to go on a special mission here. 1, 2, 3. Jump in the trench?
Yep.
5, 6?
Sure.
Can I do it like that? Yeah.
We'll call it good.
Oh, do I still have to attack Vader?
Graham says, Steven's right, LOL. No, you can see this guy.
No cover.
Yeah, he's hanging out.
It's a clean shot. 8 plus 7. 15.
Miss. He's a 17. The devastation is real.
What? How much health does he have left?
10.
He has 10 health left.
Yep.
I'm going to re-roll it with a force 1.
All right.
Now, is the dot down here to symbolize that that's like a... Are we in a different numeral system?
Was not ready.
Is that a 20? Okay, so I missed again. So much for the force.
Nathan says, what up, fellas? Just popping in to say I finally got my
1,
MC
2, 3,
subs.
4,
Appreciate
5,
you.
6.
Hey, thanks for joining.
1, 2.
I see what you're doing here. All
We
right.
got a covert ops, you know?
End of the round?
End of the round. Here comes another hot
This
initiative roll.
is the initiative roll for all initiative rolls. I need to be able to take Chewie out now.
He's not too bad as long as if he starts engaged, he's not great. Oh my god. It's a 20.
9. You're first.
Okay.
Ah!
So I should be able to murder you. Moida.
There's been a murder, and you're a suspect. Okay, boss. Let me get settled
1,
in.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if this doesn't work, you're gonna wreck me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Han. Shooting with Hoth Trooper and Hoth Trooper. We are at plus 12 plus 11 is 23.
Only one misses.
It's a 4. Take 30 damage.
He's one away from imminent death.
Chewie for the alley-oop. Just a +8. +10 damage if it hits.
+8?
Just a +8.
So you need a 14.
Right to the face. 6.
He missed.
Okay. Over to you, Ken.
I'm going to clear all these off so I can see what he does again. Okay. Vader's going to swing at Chewie.
Okay.
+14. 20 damage.
20 damage. He has 70 on him, so he's 1 left.
Second attack. Got him.
Chewie's defeated, not dead.
Then Snowtrooper will attack Leia, and he'll get support from both his friends.
Do you get the kill a thing, do another attack thing?
I wish I did.
You don't have that?
No, he has nothing.
Wow. Vader's awful.
Elite Snowtrooper shooting. What's Leia's defense? With no cover?
Leia's defense.
I assume in the trench you have cover and I don't.
That's fine. 15, so 19 in the trench.
So 6, 7, 8, 12, 16. Need a 3.
How much damage are you doing?
20.
Okay.
Got it. 20 damage.
20 damage coming in.
Not gonna miss my shot.
There's no way Leia can kill Vader here, right? Han's got tons of hit points. We're fine.
Famous last words.
It's cool that it's cool. It's all very cool.
Graham says, "Yep, that Vader is both quite thematic and quite not great."
Leia on the only one.
You got him.
14, I believe that's it. 21.
Nope. Yes.
And then 3PO gonna jump in the trench here. Oh wait, Leia gets to move still. And then 3PO gonna jump in the trench. That's a scene, right?
It is a scene.
That's an incredible scene.
We're telling a story.
We're telling a
Speaking of stories, you want to see what this initiative story is going to be?
This initiative story is a third 20 from Steven. 11.
No!
I hate dice games.
Okay.
Well, Han's going for the last shot. How much damage I gotta do?
1.
Okay, here we go. Combined fire on all this stuff. I think that hits. Plus 23?
Only by 1.
No way.
No! Vader gone.
Okay. Odds have gone up. Leia gonna
Things are looking up for old Duder.
Leia's gonna shoot here. No cover. 17. Take 10.
It's going to be a slow hill. Mine? Snowtrooper going to shoot Leia. Plus 6 to your what?
19.
Need 13. Luckily, Vader's gone.
Oh, man, I was going to say.
Got him. 10 damage.
10 damage to Leia. 1 away.
Oh, she only has 40. Wow.
Yeah.
For
Okay,
Gile.
3PO is going to do nothing.
Next round.
Next round. Boy, this would be the
11.
standoff to end off standoffs if you pull this off. 19.
You ever feel like you keep losing initiative?
Yes, I do know what that's like. Han on that Hoth Trooper with combined fire. I'm assuming that hits. Should be 30.
Got him. How many damage?
30.
He's gone.
And then Leia on the other one. 4 plus 7.
Nope.
Miss.
This trooper is going to fire back at Leia.
C-3PO, draw fire.
Roll 11. Prove it. You got it. All right. 14, 18.
Dead 3PO. It is a good story. 3PO, no.
No.
It is my duty. 20. Into 1. Oh my gosh.
It was a story for the ages.
Han combining with everybody. Actually, I should take 2 shots.
I guess after I shot, I should have done this.
Yeah, you should.
But I won't.
You should, though. You should.
Go
Unless
ahead.
you just want to draw it out. dead. 30.
I could draw it out with my lowly snowtrooper, but I will not. So there you go. Like this. Let me. You want to pull out to the big? Big
Why
shot?
am I not rerolling Evan? I don't know what that means. I don't have any force to spend to reroll.
Does Han have anything? What's accurate shot say?
No, it's all just cunning attack is if you haven't activated, I get better. Accurate shot, I can attack even if you're in cover. Doesn't matter who's nearest. And the mobile is move both before and after attacking.
So they only have one force, so you use that. They only get more force if you have the regenerate ability.
Yeah.
And they get one every time they activate.
Yeah. They don't get to regenerate it. So you get one lucky moment.
So like I think some notable.
Yeah, no worries, Evan.
Recognitions for me is like the movement, the squares, the way they're capturing the theme on the characters is actually really good. The commander ability is cool. I think that's a cool way to do it.
Both of those games felt very thematic. I mean, that it just goes back to, yes, it wasn't balanced, but you almost had to embrace the chaos at that point.
It's almost like when you're watching a movie and you can like suspend your disbelief to buy into whatever's going on.
Yeah.
It's like you're suspending the need for something to be balanced in exchange for flavor. And even understanding like if you make characters act like they would act, whatever that ends up meaning, like Maul being aggressive just because that's how
like
he
Maul
would go.
locking in the door in the hallway with those clone troopers. Plo Koon, I don't know if he would have snuck through a maintenance shaft. I don't know anything about Plo Koon, but I thought that was pretty exciting.
It's probably best if we leave it that way.
And then Leia and C-3PO going on the covert mission to hop in the trench and try to, we got to take out that supporting fire. They get in there and then, and then C-3PO sacrificing at the last second, getting blown to pieces.
And Dan's saying these teams are very thematic, not tier 1. But I think that's exactly like, if I were playing this game, that's how I'd want to play it.
Yeah, you want to play it.
And like, it does a good job of that. I do think that like objectives would make this night and day.
Yeah.
Where you're not just trying to defeat the enemy. And then like, I could see like if you had objectives going up to like 200 points.
Objectives would go, actually, that would make the theme even better, I think. Because we kind of had to make our own objectives, right? It's like, not just kill the thing, but Vader's trying to get to the X-Wing for some reason, to kind of disable it before Luke can take off, and then they're trying to defend it. It makes a lot of sense.
Classic, like if this was a Haas scenario, it's like Vader's trying to capture Luke. So it's just if they defeat Luke, you win.
Yeah.
And the Rebels are trying to like, they have to achieve something else with Luke, but it's not necessarily
maybe
just
he's got to get
Vader.
to the power station and disable
like
it.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Hey guys, thanks for joining us. This thing flew by today. Actually, that was awesome.
That's a good sign.
Appreciate you being here. This is Star Wars Miniatures, not to be confused with Imperial Assault or Star Wars Legion, or wasn't there another Star Wars minis game? Was there not? Was this the first Star Wars minis game that came out?
I think so.
No, Epic Duels is what I'm thinking of.
Oh, is it?
This felt like Epic Duels uncorked, like a little bit more free form
and it could have started there.
Yeah, it probably did.
Yeah.
And it's got these classic cardboard cards.
I mean, yeah, classic's a word.
Flimsy. So Star Wars Miniatures, and was this WOTC?
Yep.
Yeah, so this is kind of where a lot of stuff started.
Yeah.
So we went from this to, was Imperial Assault the next one?
Technically, if you count whatever X-Wing is. It's not really a miniatures game in Armada.
No, ground
but
combat.
Yeah, Imperial Assault was the next where you had actual miniatures of Star Wars characters.
Was there never HeroClix Star Wars? We would have been all over that if there was.
So.
Yeah. So Star Wars Miniatures, then Imperial Assault Skirmish technically was kind of in this pocket, and then Star Wars Legion became the big construct and play. So they're all actually quite different games.
Yeah.
It's not a straight line at all.
I think Imperial Assault is more like this than, those two are more alike than any of the other ones. There was also like the old Knight Models miniatures, but I don't think there was ever a game. It was just metal miniatures. This definitely has some, just because of the grid, similarities to Imperial Assault, but Imperial Assault's its own thing.
Apparently this came out of the role-playing game more than anything else, too.
That would make sense, because Wizards was big on the role-playing game.
And a lot of the models were used, for people in role-playing settings.
I mean, how cool is that, right? It makes like so much sense, the fact that you would want to create all these models for role players, and then like people that want to just play this game can do it. What are you looking for?
If I could I'm just kind of thinking like, I did some Star Wars role-playing back in the day, as you might I know you're very surprised by that. But if I could do like, let's see, where was this guy? I don't know.
Jedi guy?
If I could just be a Hoth trooper, right? That was my character. I love that. I also love the elite guy that I was playing, the elite like clone trooper.
The last trooper?
Yeah, where's the ARC trooper?
This guy?
Yeah. Like that looks like a player character.
Yeah. Absolutely.
like, I'm going to bring this to the game. Wow, it's so tiny on your guys' screen. It's deceptively and hilariously small. All right, well, there it is.
It was a good time, though. I enjoyed it. I feel like if you wanted to play this game and just lean back and enjoy it, it's an incredibly
you really should
fun game.
And it'd also be great, like all of these games, with multiple players, not caring, and just having a blast.
Like, and the maps had like literally like this is the corner that third player starts in. So that was a active part of it. I remember playing that back in the day. But like 4 different people, 2v2 as an example, each bringing 100 points. Like there's enough going on that it's not just going to end super quick. And as long as you're both willing to, either with objectives or without them, if you're willing to play along and like, let's just keep the action going instead of like,
yeah.
Because I do remember in like tournaments, we played some and it was like, you get a little bit ahead and you just run.
You run.
And I was like, that's not.
It was the game.
That was the biggest downside of this game, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. All right, thanks guys so much for joining us. Catch us tomorrow. We're going to be playing some Arkham. If you're around on the stream, then do that. Otherwise, we'll have more throwbacks coming your way. Most of the time, it's every Thursday. So if you're just a fan of old games, we play a lot of them on the channel. Every Thursday, currently, we're doing it, and then we have some breaks. Sometimes we pivot a little bit, but most of the time, we've got throwbacks. So you can follow us on social to get the schedule.
We also usually talk about them on our weekly podcast.
Yes,
Kevin
we
and Guest.
do.
So if you haven't checked that out, do that. We talk more big picture about the industry and game design and whatnot on the podcast, but these always work their way in because now we have such great context from the past 30 years of these kind of community-driven, expandable games. So we'll see you there.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Talk at you later.